Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Am I coming through? Hello, Latent. Hello, Sophia. Hello, username not taken. Hello, Arkines. Hello, Migwelder. Hello, Hopefully Human. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Griffin. So I'm coming through. Oh. Zenti Clips, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It is great to have you here. And Bertato Chips with 4 months of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Bertato Chips and Zenti for that subscription and follow respectively. For Bertato, please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, and being part of the Oddities community for now what? A third of a year? Fantastic. Thank you so much for your continued support. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Latent. Hello, Monkey. I will do that hydrate in just a second. But first, I suppose some manner of appearance is in order. Right? Hello, everybody. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Irby, and it's great to have you here. Thank you for the headbutts. Since last we caught up, we have follows from, let me see. Alex_Fair, Yuzu Adagio channel, Take It Easy Z _ Tagasode, or Tagasode, I guess. And then the follow from Zenti Clips and the resub from Bertato Chips. Can we get some love in the chat for our new follows and subs? I would be waving at you. I'd be doing all kinds of stuff. But alas, the leap motion is still kind of leap broken. Oh, Poketoa with 13 months in a row of subscribing. Can we get some love in the chat for Poketoa? Over a year now and going much further. You've been supporting far before those 13 months, though. Thank you so much for your continued subbing, Poketoa. How y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing very, very well. I don't know why, I'm still unusually eepy. It doesn't feel like 2 p.m. yet, does it? I got my little snack plate of like cheese and almonds and walnuts. Okay. Arcane's gifting 3 subs to Wooten, Matilda Deer Tuber, and Blizzard Ball. Can we get some love in the chat for Arcines and for our sub recipients? And I do believe that does fill our bar today. And Mako with the resub. Can we get some love in the chat for our good Machan? How are you doing today, honey? Thank you so much for your continued support. All right. Bump that up to the next one. Save. And I do believe that unlocks a spin of the wheel. All right, 1 second, please, while I get that ready. A little bit of a scroll down. And before I spin, thank you so much to everyone who's been subbing or resubbing or just continuing to be part of what I do. Can we get some love in the chat for everybody? I need to smile. I'm good just vibing this Wednesday afternoon. I feel that. It's a very vibey Wednesday, isn't it? Let's see how this ruins it for me. So, that's how we're ruining it. All right, I'll read it out loud as I tweet it. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm going to start with a different... So, I'll be tweeting it from my phone, which means that I'll be able to use predictive text. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So instead of leading with the, which I think has been leading to the same random seed over and over, like the only way I would defeat da-da-da-da. Chat, make the starting word. Sure. Or I could ask for like left, middle, right, left, middle, right. Red. Okay. All right. The one that it generated is as such. Red Bull is a good driver, but I think it's a bit too much for the team to handle. I hope that that has no bearing on any of Red Bull's racing teams. I legitimately don't have any strong opinions on Red Bull in terms of its racing teams or anything like that. It has been sent. Thank you so much for that, for your continued subs. Mr. Action, hello, hello. I would wave at you, but, you know, I am not permitted use of my arms today. Oh, okay, it's good to know. Hello, Nexosium Core. Hello, Jesse. Hello, everybody. Lurk meow. Hello, Fox Silva. No worries. Do what you gotta do. I thought it was slamming forehead on keyboard and tweeting it as, that's just a key smash, darling. Some news to share. Last week I started HRT. I still have some conflicting feelings, but wow, just wow. It's legitimately a night and day difference in my mind. It feels nice. Congratulations, Sophia. Can we get some love in the chat for Sophia? Red Bull is delicious, but it's expensive. It kind of is, but in a weird way for me, that actually... thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Every bit helps. Every bit is delighted. And can we get some love in the chat for Latent? As you can hear, my voice has not recovered that horribly much. I like Red Bull, but, you know, I can do other drinks too. I actually really like, specifically the low-carb Monster. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the low-carb one specifically. But, I would use a different, verb for that username. That, okay, and another hydrate. All right. Okay. That's right. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, did the other hydrate. You can hear that my voice is still a little bit oofy today. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit surprised at that, actually. I wasn't too bad to it yesterday, but as you can hear, just in its current condition, I'm gonna go ahead and be a little bit careful with it. Oh, you know what it is? I forgot to keep taking my allergy stuff. I just realized that. That could also be a factor. I'm actually speaking pretty naturally, Leighton, but thank you for the reminder. Been drinking Lucozade Sport recently. I don't know if they have that elsewhere, if it's just a UK thing. I haven't heard of Lucozade, but let me take a look-see. Oh, hang on, I need to put the wheel away. Soft drinks brand. So it looks like it's something like Gatorade or Prime or something. Okay, it's kind of neat. Yeah, no, I don't know. I tend not to drink a lot of Gatorade or something. I've been drinking more Propel lately, so that's been a thing. More protect voice encouragement than a request to change. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know what? It's interesting, chat. Actually, before we get too far into things, I had a weird moment that I'm kind of proud of with myself. So someone was extremely kind as to take pictures and video of my set and even my sound check at Toho Fest. And they sent over the pictures and they sent over the video, and I was like, thank you so much. That is so really kind of you. And I took a look. And if you were here yesterday, you remember that I get really hard on myself. And I started to catch myself doing that. Being like, oh, wow, my face is really intense here. I don't like how I look here. This looks not to the photographer, but just like in my head to myself. And once I caught myself doing that, I talked to a few friends about how it felt. And like, you know, I'm a little, you know, kind of made me a little bit dysphoric and that kind of thing. But it's like, you know what? After a while with it, I realized, yeah, there's things that I could do to stave off these feelings, but it's not like I look bad. It's just I don't see certain things that I was looking for. And for all intents and purposes, it didn't get in the way of other people having an amazing time. What I was seeing was evidence of me putting in my all. My intense faces were just a sign of me like singing my heart out, doing what I could to deliver expression in every little bit. And yeah, it doesn't always look, you know, flattering on me, but thank you, Bertato. I'm learning to love me even when I don't look the way that I'd like, or even sound the way that I'd like. You know, I was listening back to some of the footage and it's like, you know what? I put on a good show. people weren't analyzing my face for that. People weren't analyzing, you know, if I hit every note exactly with the exact same tone as I did back then. I did do my best. And I put on a really energetic show, and people really liked it, including my peers up on stage. I needed to stop measuring it in terms of sheer femininity and measure it in terms of if I did my personal best. To measure it in terms of if I did a good job. Oh, thank you. And I've still got some misgivings about it. I would like to look into better stage makeup. I'll say this. I didn't feel like I had much time to get myself together. I was able to change clothes and get back over to sound check and then be ready for the show. I didn't really have a lot of time to redo my makeup. No worries again. Take care of yourself, okay? Slow, deep breaths. Box breathing if you can help it. And remember that you don't have to believe everything you're thinking in that moment, okay? Take good care of yourself. And thank you, Potato Chips. I'm inclined to agree, by the way. I think I did a pretty good job. And in that moment, it was like, you know what? I did an Odyssey job. I looked like Odyssey up there. I was singing like Odyssey, and that's a good thing. I don't necessarily have to look like every idol I've ever seen. I don't have to look like an absolute princess floating up on stage. I can just look like me and sound like me. Pixie, hello! I hope you're doing amazing today. How are you? Yeah, it was one of those moments where it's like, you know what? I'm proud that I can notice my thought patterns and catch them, you know? It's hot outside. Well, come on over by the beach here. We got ocean. All right. So, it's just one of those things where like, even my voice right now, even if it's lower, it's like, you know what? I don't have to sound like pretty pink princess all the time. I don't have to sound like the sparkling example of femininity, you know? There's some things that I dislike about it, but it doesn't make me lesser. It just makes me VTubers on the beach call it Oshis and Oceans. Bars. Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna get right into the activity. Who here? You have your sunglasses on? Perfect. I wouldn't even ask if y'all know. It's in the stream title. Thank you, Mr. Action. No worries. I took that respectfully. It's all good. All right. So what we're gonna do is let's get to it. Here's my Caesars, and here are some of my candy making beads. I have all kinds of letters and colors and glow in the dark stuff and all kinds of things. And that's just the big box. And then I have these smaller letters here. And I've got this big stack of, this is just assorted. These are kind of pearlish. These aren't really pearlish, but I really like the color scheme. I like these purples and pinks and things like that. Yeah, please do. If you want to join me doing this, by the way, you're free to do so. This is literally just the plan for today's stream. Like, I'm just going to be making a bunch of candy bracelets for Fanime and Offkai. And then I have this one, which is like kind of this nice red and like teal, turquoise, pink and like purple. And then here I've got these like wood flowers and there's some hearts in there. Yeah. And this one has like a bunch of stars and like similarly colored regular beads. This is just kind of another collection of the random assortment. What's up, Pixie? So full of beads, yum. Did my collection get bigger? Actually, no. I have not bought new beads since last time. And then there's these kind of like roundish ones and like pinkish and purple and blue. And then we have the big collection of assorted. I think I might do some condensing real quick. 1 second, please. And that's actually kind of cool because then we can look into this one first before we jump into the big one. And then, oops, sorry for bumping that. Let's put that here, put this up here, put that over there. In the big one, we have black letters on white. We have white letters on black. We have these pearly shaped ones. We have more stars. These kind of, actually, why don't I just open the case? We have this kind of like shiny off-white. We have these gray ones. We have symbols and numbers. More glow-in-the-dark stars. More of these like simple color, sort of rounded beads. Come on, get out of there. These kind of like semi-see-through ones. And then these are like flowers and hearts and butterflies. So yeah, that's what we're working with. So here's a little secret, real quick. Some of these are going to be part of my ensemble, my outfit, my uniform for the Fanime Maid Cafe. So I'll be making a few of these with the intention of their use in the Maid Cafe. I might even make one that says Goshu Jin-sama. As a matter of fact, I think that's going to be the first one. Let's do it. Let's see. So we need that back here. G-O S. Oh yeah, the music is paused. Sorry. Oh, the next one is a little bit more cheerful. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Better one. Moe Moe Kyun. Let's do a Moe Moe Kyun candy bracelet. Mo. That's another E. Alright. There could also be a W, I guess. Oh wait, there's an M. There's a proper M. I suppose the M is just W. Yeah, we'll use it that way. See? Oh. One second, please. Hello, Teeter. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, right, I unplugged my headphones. 1 second, please. Let's see. All right. So got that going. And I'm waiting for something to happen real quick. Alright, so we got M-O-E, M-O-E, and then we'll need K-Y-U-N. Got that wrong. Moe Woe Q. Sorry. Eh? Ah, thank you. Thank you for catching that. I think I turned it off temporarily for something. There we are. Is it too obvious that those are actually like W's? Oh, there's an M. So there is actually a difference between the M and the W. Let's go ahead and get another, like an actual M. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. Okay. That way we can keep the W's for W.
Hello.
Oh, hello! How you doing, Pixie? I'm gonna put you closer to me.
Hi. Hi, chat.
Yeah.
Here.
Huh?
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you. I might turn down. I have some sound effects in the background. Like I added some wave noises to make it, because like we're technically like on a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can everyone hear Pixie? All right, and then I need a K. What you working on?
Quiet.
What you
I
doing?
am quiet.
A little bit. Okay. I already have you up to 200%, but oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. If I turn off the background music and I turn up the background noise in general. Say something?
Hi, chat. I hope you can hear me.
How is that, chat? A little better? Who's that person next to me? This is Pixie. This is Sparkling Pixie. About the same. A little louder, but still quiet. Okay. Say something?
Hello.
It might be that you have to go and edit that file again. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. I will be back momentarily.
Okie dokie, do what you gotta do. Head pats for Pixie.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Right. I might put that back to like -9. There we go. She'll be back. There's a letter Y. Put the music back on. I forgot that one grabs my boob in this mode. And I need a letter U. Okay. Come on, no. No, not a letter C. I need a letter U. It's J. Not quite all the way to a U. Come on. I'll think of that, bats. I really don't see one. Can offer M and E. Okay. Hello, Bosch. I hope you're doing well today. Heck. Why can't I find the letter U in this thing? Darn it. I haven't used up all my U's, have I? Not your greatest Riz. That's okay. It's the thought that counts. And I am quite a thought, and I'm counting you. So you're good. Okay. Runaway L! So I take the L. Sorry. How's the bracelet making? It's a little bit of a slow start, but you know, today's gonna be easy going. It's basically arts and crafts. So we're making these for the purpose of the of Offkai Expo and the weekend before it, Fanime. I'm part of the Fanime Maid Cafe this year, so I'm going to be making some for my uniform. I'm trying to find the letter U to make Moe Moe Kyun as a bracelet, but I can't seem to find a letter U anywhere. Lots of letter C's. A little heart. That with the symbols. Hello, Hirorin. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. My voice is still a little raspy from the last couple days, and I'm actually surprised it hasn't recovered yet, but it's getting there. Okay. That's J, that's G, that's F. Neko Popper, hello! It's good to see you. I would wave at you, but I don't have, my leap motion has been broken. I do see a letter U in black. I wonder if I could do... Okay, I have an idea, actually. Set those aside. And what if I do the first moe and the word kyun in black? Yeah, so we get the letter U. 60-hour weeks. Goodness gracious. I hope you're getting plenty of rest in the meantime. Oh wait, I was supposed to look for another moe. Alright, this is most certainly a letter M. Moe moe kun. So we need a letter O, a letter E. We'll do... Just kind of organizing it a certain way. Finish line in sight. Congratulations, let's go! Happy for you. Alright. Put that here. Come on. And then we need a letter Y. I don't see it. At least from here. You might actually all have a better view of it than I do. V, X, L, M. Are letter Y's that hard to come across? Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of shuffling about. They're too well sorted. They're in too good of a grid. Oh, letter Y. Got it. Okay. So now we have...
Hello.
Hello! Welcome back.
Am I better?
Let me put the settings back to what they were. And then put this up to 6. Say something again?
Chat, can you hear me? Jessica, can you hear me?
I will say that I can hear you better.
Yeah, I moved it up like a smidge when I restarted.
Yeah. Well, I think this is what we got, and I think yours. Yeah, there's only so much that I can do. Yeah, works
Okay,
as
yeah.
is. This is what we're working with for now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, my sound's always very, very... Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's not. So I'm doing the best I can, guys.
Yeah. And that is as much as we could ask of anyone. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So what you up to?
I just got home from work a little bit ago. So, yeah, I figured just to kind of keep you company while you're making bracelets.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just wanted to bring it up to your attention. The more letters you use, the bigger the bracelet will be.
Oh, I know. I remember that much.
Okay.
I will say that your mic is starting to add a little bit of crunch. It's not too bad. It's just noticeable from time to time. It'll be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna max out the Moi Moi Kyun power of this? Oh, I know. We need pastels. Okay. We need pastels, and we need, I think I want pearls. Yeah, let's do pearls. Okay. Pastels here, pearls here. Great. Heart-shaped pastels.
I wonder if you should make bracelets for all the other people in the maid cafe.
That's a lot of other maids. I have a lot of senpai and even some kohai in the maid cafe. I think in this case, because it's just part of my uniform, it's okay for these to be a little bit more custom. Think of the head pats, Vera.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of hearts in here, but not too many. I wonder where else we can get some like hearts. There's a few in this box. It's almost more like a classic 90s kind of, I don't know. Like, did you ever walk into a limited 2 in like the early thousands, late 90s? These little wood flowers always remind me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna do a couple of the pink hearts because it reminds me of our love for Goshujin-sama. All right. What else can we do? So this is supposed to be like a... So, the Moi Moi Kyun blessing, like food blessing, is supposed to make food better through the power of cuteness. So I'm wondering, maybe we need a few like pastel stars as well. I think that's the move. And even things I like to do. I like to do a lot of symmetry in my candy, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think it just makes sense to me.
It's cute.
Yeah. And I think we can pad that out with some purple regular beads. Although I think if we use the ones here, we're gonna run out very quickly. Let's use these like orangish kind of beads. Do you want me to stream? Do you want me to stream what I'm like the actual hand cam to you?
No, I'm watching the stream. I just have the volume turned down so I can hear you in our voice call.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way I can also still moderate chat stuff too.
That's true. It is a little interesting because, like, right before stream, I was in Cottontail stream, and she was switching through sounds. I think she at first had rain noises, and then she switched over to like waves for a little bit. And I wonder if that influenced my decision to do it. speaking of other VTubers, the background music right now is a Star Ride or the Chibidoki theme.
Okay. I love those beads. I have those same ones.
Yeah. All right, so we want a like a Kandi bracelet to be relatively tight with a good amount of room, right? So I'm thinking about maybe this much. Hold on, if it'll untwist. Like this much, do you think?
Is that from your wrist?
Yeah, from my. Oh, right. I have to account for other wrists if I do ever trade it.
Yeah.
Not a little bit, maybe more like that, which is pretty easy for me to throw on.
Yeah, just remember, I mean, like with the beads and stuff, the more beads and letters you have, like it'll probably still shrink it a little bit because it's taking up room.
What I'll do is I'll even add a little bit of slack at the end, and then I'll just cut there.
I always make like I don't really measure my wrist. I just eyeball it, and then I go by how many beads I put on. So if I know I'm making it for a smaller wrist person, instead of doing like 4 sets of the colors, I'll probably break it down to like 3 sets. And then I make it match up on both ends. And then
that makes sense. I'm gonna do a quick knot around this like starter bead, and then we can get started. Yeah. All right. And who knows? Maybe this one will need some additional beads. It's been such a long time since I've made Kandi, so I'm just like, how do I do?
I made quite a few just the other day for people.
Yeah.
Offkai, so I was just like, oh god, this is so much fun.
Actually, you were what inspired me to put it on the schedule.
Oh.
Yeah. You often inspire me, Pixie.
Oh, shucks. Stop it.
I don't think I shall. I think I will continue to praise you further. All right.
Hey, Peanut. Have a nice walk.
Take care, Peanut. Thank you so much for popping in. We'd love to see you when you come back. All right. Need this to do the thing, please. A little more. So this is going to be an action-packed, don't look away for a second kind of stream, chat. Because, you know, a lot of this is just breakneck speed and nothing to do with precision or chill vibes, anything like that. This is pure high octane. Alright, so if you want to do this symmetrically, let's get the star. Come on, all the way through. And then we'll do big heart. This kind of greenish turquoise. This one's more like...
It's like more like a mint color.
Mint, yeah, that makes sense. And then blue star. And then the tiny heart. Oh, the song in the background. Path of Desire.
I almost feel like that I
Soldier
should
Boy
just...
up in it, oh, sorry.
I almost feel like that I should change the volume of my headset and then restart and then hop back in. Just.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't mind. I can do it one more time, and then if it's still quiet, then I'll figure it out next time. But I'll be back again.
Okay, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even if I'm a little bit too loud, then that way you can just adjust me if I'm too loud.
Yeah, like in Discord I have you up to 200%, so...
Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, do what you gotta.
Alright, have fun eating. I'll be back.
Catch you in a bit. We're gonna have a little bit of my cheese, too. Cut a little thing of Colby Jack. Alright. Come on, there we go. Up there. This here. Up through there. A little more. In order to keep the 4 spaces like that, I added the little hearts from their text back in. Here we go, here we go. Come on, all the way through. There. Then we're adding that very first moe. E-O-M. And then we simply reverse the pattern. What I like to do is if there's a directionality, I like to reverse it on the way back. So in this case, the stars face, the top of it goes in towards the center, see? And then there was the green, or the mint color. Come on. And then the big heart. And then the big star. Come on, there you go. Yeah, all right. And then what we can do is go through this way. Sorry, I just realized that wasn't on camera. And then what we can do is tie it together like this. Basically a square knot. All right, come on now. And then left over right. Under. Come on, there you go. Now let's do that again for good measure. Right over left. Under. Left over right. Under. There you go. I wonder if I could run these through that star as well. Just kind of for security reasons. Alright. It's one through. Come on. There you go. And the other one as well. That was like a little security measure. IMHO, you know? And then we can trim the excess that way. Hello?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Okay. Hi. Do I sound louder, chat?
Alright, moment of truth. The Moi Moi Kyun candy bracelet. Survey says fits pretty comfy. Moi Moi Kyun.
Nice.
Yeah, like that.
Cute. I like that.
Yeah, yay. First one down, chat. Yay.
Yay.
I reward myself with more cheese.
And it looks good. It looks good.
Thank you. Pixie, which one do you think I should do next?
You should have one that says Fanime.
I like that. Oh, yay! I love that we have a confetti option.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do Fanime.
Yeah. Leighton, you said that my volume sounded better. Was that yup to my question?
What if I did, it's for all of you done today's play, Team 42. Okay, good.
Okay, cool.
Yay.
Yes. Yay! Thank you so much. Okay, thank you guys. Do you also have number beads? You could do Fanime 2024.
I do. There's 4.
Oh, you do have numbers. Duh. Okay.
I do, yeah. Let's see,
It
there's a
might
0.
just be me, but I because I have black letters and I have white letters. I enjoy the black letters so much more.
I think I've only ever had the black letters on white, like backing. That's okay.
Yeah.
I do like having a lot of variety though. I love to get like colorway,
Yeah.
colorway numbers, you know? The only thing though is I'm trying to find a number 2.
Also, I love how your bracelet's just going to say me 2024.
Listen, yeah, you gotta celebrate yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to some of those little ones. I think I gotta take a few of these out.
Okay.
Yeah, they get so like neatly squared away that it's just like they start to make it hard to dive in and like caught it between my legs.
I was saying earlier in chat before I hopped into the voice call that I was telling chat the story that the one night while I was over there, remember how like your bin was like overfilled?
Yeah.
And I was literally sitting there like emptying all out just to make sure everything had like their own compartment, and like it might have not have been like by color, but it was definitely like I made sure that everything fit. I think I like condensed a lot, and I sat there for like a good hour trying to condense stuff so that we had more containers for other beads that were in the bag still. I think that's what happened. I think that's what I did. Yeah. I think you were sitting there making bracelets, and I was just like, and I was just kind of just sitting there in my own little world, just condensing,
organizing.
Yeah, organizing.
There's kind of a piece to it though. Like it's the same thing with like if you do like lanyards, when you do like when you're making a lanyard at like camp or something. Yeah, and you just kind of, it's like braiding or something, you know? You just kind of get so steeped in that motion that you zone out almost.
Yeah.
Very peaceful, that feeling. All right, there's a couple of, there's just the 2 down there. Let me see if I can fish it out. Ah, where'd it go? Ah, no, come back. Can we go further down? Come on.
Do you have tweezers?
I'm sure I just, wait, there's two.
Oh,
I'm sure I do, but I don't know where.
We're fishing for numbers, guys.
Uh-huh. Why does it sound like a Sesame Street sketch or something? Today we're fishing for numbers. All right, do I want to do 24 or 2024?
To you.
I feel like I'm not gonna be around for the 200, like the 2120s. So I think just 24 might be fine.
Okay.
So that's Emmy. Let's do an I here. We want a letter N from here. Where's the letter N? Oh wait, I just realized that's not visible. Here. Looking for a letter N in this upper section. There's one. Or is that a Z? No, that's an N. Okay. I'm sorry, a Z. And then we need an A from this side.
Jessa, that's a Z.
No, the hole is to the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, it looked like a Z from far away.
It's okay.
Like it looked like it was like sitting on the wrong. Okay, I see.
So we want an A from this section. Hard for me to see. It's hard for me to see because I want an A. Whap. All right, I'm gonna put some of the numbers back. There we go.
Oh no. Sorry, I thought I saw an A.
There it is.
That's a V.
Yeah. And then we need a letter F from the side. There it is. Great. There we go. Fanime 24.
Yippee!
Yay! What do I want to do for the color scheme? I feel like Fanime does have its own color scheme. It's like blue and orange or something, yeah? Let me take a look.
I don't know. I've never been to Fanime before.
Oh, so one of these years. One of these years when the VTuber money, you know, is just really pouring in.
VTuber money.
Yeah,
what?
You know, once you and I are both just like absolutely just skyrocketing, you know, Hololive is begging to work with us.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm peer pressuring you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year it's blue and orange, so I think that makes sense. Although this is kind of a deep blue, and then
does it change every year?
No, actually, I think blue and orange have been the themes for a hot minute, but I don't know. This kind of blue is just pretty deep. I think it's almost a little bit of a purple. It's almost more like an indigo, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have a blue like that's on these flowers, you know? See? A bit more of a classic blue, I guess. But I don't think I have that.
Put that, hold the bead next to the flower.
Which one?
The blue bead from that container, from the left-hand side container.
Yeah. So
pick up the bead and put it next to the flower to combine colors, compare colors.
Ah, okay. That's what I have.
I think, honestly, I like the light blue better.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, we could also get some
Or
blue,
you could do both. Why not both?
And
why not both blues?
Orange. Let's do it this way. Ringo!
Hi,
Hello!
Hi!
I'm making candy bracelets. Come on in. You don't want to miss this rip-roar in action.
Yeah,
right.
you did make it.
Yeah!
Hi. What, Jessa, why not both blues?
Ah, that's a good point. Let me just ruin everything by smacking it into it.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
It's okay. It's all still there. Let's do... Yeah.
I think it actually looks really nice with both.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah, put them next to each other and see. Play around with the order, the color order, and see.
I'm gonna put a cover on that real quick so I don't lose too many more. Okay.
Yeah, I think that looks nice. The orange, dark blue. Chat, what do you think? I think it looks nice with the two blues.
Yeah. See you engaging with chat with that.
Yeah.
You should do a stream like this. I think that'd be really cute. More peer pressure, by the way.
Yeah, I get it.
Neat. All right, and then anime 20.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Once again, continuing my tradition of symmetrical designs.
Oh, I like that so much.
Yeah.
With the heart and the flower. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
that's good.
I'm wondering,
are they being sold at Maid Cafe?
These aren't going to be sold at the Maid Cafe. I'm just doing this for my own uniform. I think what I want to do, I want something in the middle. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do a round shape for the center. That. No, I should do like an orange. Yeah, I should do an orange. Like a big orange, like the one that's in here. Stay.
You have a commission request.
Oh, commission request dashed. Aw. Well, I don't know. Like Ringo, let me know what you want. Maybe after this one, I might be able to make something custom for you. Which of course means that we got to meet up so you can receive it.
And I can make one for you too.
Yeah. All right. Good amount of space. Right about there. Yeah, that seems about right. Right here. Jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle.
There. All right. And then we do also need we need one for like a centerpiece basically. I think I'll just grab an extra orange, like a pastelish orange here. Here. And we'll stitch it through. The one very not Eurobeat song in the middle of my playlist.
Yay! Okay, I will make you a bracelet.
Yay! Okay. Needs to go over, then under. There goes. Yep. Okay. And that ties there. I think I'll just double it up for security's sake. Because unlike me, I want this to be very secure.
Yeah.
All right. And then left over right. Essentially square knotting it into itself. The issue is now to get that to go like... Oh, come on.
What do you mean by square knotting? Like...
So a square knot is designed insofar as the resulting knot is supposed to look like a square. What if you start sewing while cosplaying as Alice? You're making too much sense. That'd be really cute. I've never learned how to sew. I think that'd be really cute though. Okay.
Like Alice in Wonderland, or?
No, Alice from Toho.
Oh.
Alice
okay.
Margatroyd, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the doll maker.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with Toho.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I mean, that is... Listen, you know how deeply you got into the VTuber rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Before the VTuber rabbit hole, there was the Toho rabbit hole.
Okay.
And geo golly jeepers, if you get in, you will fall in deep. Because there is a lot to enjoy about Toho. And I do mean a metric ton.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's very good. Save yourselves. I'm already too far gone. All right. And
Are you out though?
Hi.
Hope you are well.
Yeah. We're both already doomed. Yeah, exactly. It's too late for us. Total rabbit hole led me here. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, and then a little centerpiece there. I just realized that was all completely off stream or off camera. All right, and then we'll do the 2 and the 4, and we'll reverse the process. Deep blue. I will do that hydrate once I've got this one strung together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one. All right, let me do that hydrate real quick with my big old water bottle. Creepy stickers and Pony, and there's Chibi, there's Numi. That one actually kind of came off in the wash. More Chibi, Ori, a Hollywood actress. I got a few stickers from Toho Fest that I need to add to this thing, actually. Okay, make sure that this goes on and stays on. I'm gonna run it through here. Okay, and then we're gonna from left over right. Under. I kind of wish that I had something else that I could demonstrate a square knot with to illustrate what I mean. I learned it from a scouting of nondescript origin, but it is actually useful. One of the few things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. Glad I learned that particular trick because it has come in quite a bit of handy. Yeah, tying knots is I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, Fanime 24! Yay! Ah, yes, this patchy skin with freckles. I should be a hand model. Ah. All right. Yeah. Renko, what kind of one would you like? Right about there, I think. There we go. Well, what color options do you see? Let me put these to the side. And I've got general multicolor. I've got these kind of colorways. I've got these pearly ones. I've got letters and numbers and glow-in-the-dark stars. I've got these. These are just more of the same ones. These are pastel. These are
so you literally said like the same answer that Jessa would say. Anything with red in it.
Yeah. I love red.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. There's the flowers. And then we have these. We love red. In this house, we love red. Let's see. Yeah, let's do something with red then. All right. Let's get your name too. There's an E. Blech. I'll figure that one out later. E-N-O-K. One did, yeah. And then I need a letter R. R. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Well, she wants glowy stars.
Oh yeah, I could do that. You wouldn't hate Baby Girl either. I mean, that could still be arranged. Okay, Renko with glowy stars. Any preference on the color of the stars? Because we have like this kind of greenish one, orange, kind of off-white, yellow. All right, R-E-N. Come on now. K. Oh! And then we do some red shapes here. I'll give you some variety. I'm giving the industry size. I'll tell you what. There's lots of these yellowish ones. So actually, no. I know what to do. This is the closest thing I have to red, so I'll give you some red. And let's give you stars, because you're a star. All right.
Oh, that's so cute.
Would you like any secondary colors as well, like red, just red, or red and something else? All right. I am in front of the things that I would usually do. Secondary, yeah. What's another color that you like? Let's give you some of these pearly reds too. These. Where's Fanime and Offkai? Fanime is at the San Jose Convention Center in downtown San Jose. And then Fanime is at the Burlingame or the SFO Airport Hyatt Regency.
Offkai.
Yeah, Offkai. Wait, which one did I say?
You say Fanime twice.
Oh. Yes. The confrontations of my brain. Let's give you some pearly ones. Yeah, I like that. Let's give you some pinkish ones too. Why not? Yeah. And then let's do some of these shiny ones. Yeah, I like this. And then some of these kind of whitish, kind of clearish, glow-in-the-dark stars.
Yeah, the Offkai venue is where Babs Con is also at. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was agreeing too quickly.
You're fine.
All right, so we have these elements and the word Renko. Runaway beads. I'm gonna give you some flowers. Yeah. And then we might be able to buffer it out with a couple of these. Yeah. Maybe one odd one, just as the closing unit. Okay. And then we have our string. So let's parse these out into twos. Wait. Okay. There's that. Wait. Stay. And then the other one here. And then just kind of add some variety. Do that there. And then stay. Okay. Right there. Let's do another star there. That way up. Pointing up. Pointing up. And then we can do that. And this will be the tying one. Now we'll put.
Thank you. I go with saying that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Or for that matter, East Coast, unless you're touching the Gulf of Florida. I will not be touching Florida until current management has left. I have a feeling that I would not be very safe in Florida at the moment. Let's see. Kind of place that would hunt me down for daring to use the restroom. Let's get you a text heart while I'm at it. I just realized kind of cheaping out on you like that. Let's give you a proper heart. Yeah, let's give you this one. A text heart. Yeah, because then it's also 6 characters. So then we have an even number of beads. All right, let's tie the odd one. Okay, I'll do it on camera. A little bit of a tilt, but I think I just do it. Yeah, there we go. Start that. How's the camera doing, by the way? I noticed a couple of flashes and flickers as the stream goes on.
It's okay. I see it every now and then. The flickers.
I think it's where I have it plugged in. That USB port is not great for cameras.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do right over left. Under. Come on now. Under. It is. And then left over right. Under. All right. Refocus. Yeah, it does that because like it'll focus on my hand, and then it'll focus on the desk. All right, let's begin. star. Pearl. Pearly white. Glow star. Glow star. Flower. Oh, think of that, Pats. All right, and then the last one before the letters. And there. The reason I like doing symmetrical is if you want to display it where other people can read the text easily, like when your hand is down and it's going this way. Yeah, exactly, right there. Then you can face it that way. Or if you want to be able to read it yourself, then it's going up that way and it's kind of towards you. And then you don't have that like weird difference on the sides. Like, oh, this is the, you know, if you have differences, then it makes it feel like one end is like inherently upside down or right side up. Text, that's kind of inevitable, but you know, you can reduce a little bit of that. Yeah. But then that way, the only way to tell that it's upside down or not is the text, which is quite delightful. IMHO. All right, and then this. All right, and then we connect it here. Ah! Uh-oh. Just a drop, okay. Put that there. I think I might do another one of these just to kind of... All right, and I'll do those hydrates in a second if I missed them. Sure I did. I might have done one of them anyway, but I will do it again. Because it is very hard to overhydrate. The worst that could happen is a quick potty break. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it through here. And then, coincidentally, Renko, we were talking about DJ Command with Shihori earlier. Even in this song, this remix, I did try to channel DJ Command. In fact, a couple of times in my pony career, I tried to emulate DJ Command's specific style. Like my remix of Smile, Smile, Smile was supposed to be based on his remix of Melt, or at least like influenced by his remix of Melt, the Vocaloid track. Yeah, this one isn't necessarily like a one-to-one with his, obviously not, but like, I don't know, just little things that I do. It's on the other side of the Uncanny Valley where it's like, just recognizable enough so it's like, oh hey, that's kind of neat. That's kind of similar. As opposed to like, actually accurate. I don't know. Come on now. Need you to go through. Need you to go through. Wait. This is a remix of the opening theme for My Little Pony in Japan. Midai Start by Mimori Suzuko. Do that, and then yay! And there we have it. Go. Hell yeah! I'll swag you up. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Well, hello there.
I need to move the call. Hello. Hey, Shannon.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I just asked you that, didn't I?
I'm not intruding on anything.
No. Come on in. We're just we're making candy bracelets. I just made one for Renko.
You know, oh, that's adorable. You know what? Every time I hear the word candy in reference to like rave stuff and bracelets and that sort of thing, I always think of the Dance Dance Revolution song, Kandi by Love Unlimited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. It's like my favorite track in the entire game. How are my lovely darlings doing in chat today?
Chat, how you doing? please let the lovely Shannon know. All right, what am I gonna do for the next one? Anime, Kyun, Rinko. Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do?
That's good stuff.
I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner. I'm gonna be right back.
Doki.
Oh.
Sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. No, it's been like unusually warm here over the course of the last few weeks. So like the end of April, for whatever reason, the temperature took a nosedive to like 0 degrees. And during the night, it was absolutely freezing cold. Oh my God, your hair is like right in front of my face. That's hilarious. But this week, for whatever reason, it's been like 20 plus. So literally like a temperature range of like 20 to 25 over the course of like a week and a half. It's been crazy.
Yeah. Hang on, I don't know if Jessica can hear you yet. I think she stepped away.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's all good. No, I've
Okay, headphones are back on, and hello.
Hello. So, I don't know whether or not you checked Twitter today.
Not at the moment. Why?
Right. Well, you might not have heard this in that case, but we have a mutual friend, the three of us, and someone that we know together, and somebody who I've had a really, really good time streaming and stuff with recently. And she recently did a big, long marathon stream, which lasted like 18 hours.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
is this to do with a certain pupper?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do know this, but please do let chat know what's going on.
Right, so a fellow VTuber, good friend of mine and Odyssey's, and a friend of like the team and the community, and someone who's been really popping off recently, doing sort of fantastic streams, doing a lot of Pokemon, and a lot of big sort of like collabs with a bunch of our mutual friends and stuff together. A lovely little wolf puppy girl called Blitzy. And a few months ago, it was sort of revealed, I guess, that she was going to be moving to the UK to get married, and it was pending whether or not she would get her visa approved to move to Scotland. And we got the news on Twitter today that she got her visa approved.
Yay!
And it came through, which is crazy. It's so cool.
I'm so happy for her.
We have another UK VTuber.
Yeah, let's go!
We've poached one of the best ones from you. I do apologize for that.
Nah, it's all right. Y'all had something that's very important to her, so none of us will stand in that way.
Of course. Yeah, no, it's really fantastic news. So the hilarious thing about it, like, I was in a stream chat, and she obviously has like a bunch of friends who live in the UK, including like Pagan Pegasus and a few others as well. There's a convention every year in the UK, in London, called Hyper Japan. And the cool thing about this is that it's like a Japanese culture convention in the middle of London. So they have like sake tasting there. They've got like a lot of anime stuff there. They have like Japanese street food and things on offer. It's awesome, right? Like it's a really good sort of like exploration of J culture and J fashion, and a lot of anime. Like obviously a lot of anime. You know, like video game publishers go there to showcase new games they're coming out with. They even have a massive like live stage show every year where they invite like indie J-pop idols to come over and sing songs and play and stuff. They have like regulars that come over and things. But the karaoke bar where I work, they usually have a booth there every year. And the distinctive thing about it is that like in Japan, there are a couple of different really big karaoke brands. Obviously, like for those of you who have been to Japan, you'll probably already know about this, but karaoke in Japan is like serious business, right?
It's a big deal, yeah.
Invented it. And they have like karaoke brands that operate and run all of the services that also operate and run all of the karaoke bars. And one of them is a brand called Joy Sound.
Yes.
I don't know whether or not. Oh yeah, Renko's got it. Yeah. Joy Sound down. Right. So the karaoke bar that I work at, like in my IRL actual day job, we are the only karaoke bar in the UK I've come to discover who has like legit access to Joy Sound machines. But ours are like the cheaper models, the ones that we could actually get imported from Japan. They're the ones that are based on Nintendo Wii U hardware, Joy Sound Festa. And what's super interesting about it is that like a bunch of YouTubers, people like Adam Koralik, and if you are into the kind of like like rare retro video game collecting community, a bunch of those machines have made their way into the hands of like retro video game collectors. And I was surprised to see in my YouTube recommendations all this stuff about Joy-Son. And I'm like, yeah, it's every day for me. Like I work with these machines literally like every time I go into work. But apparently they were like not super well known about. And I apparently have even more weird and esoteric knowledge about old video game hardware and specialist applications thereof than I originally thought that I did, and it was already a pretty obscene amount. So the thing is, I mentioned this in the stream chat of Pagan Pegasus, and I said, oh yeah, no, you like karaoke in the UK and stuff. I work in a karaoke bar in London. And she was like, oh yeah, I've only ever done karaoke in one place in London, and they use these weird modified Wii U machines. And I was like, shit.
No way. Was she talking about where you are?
Yeah, specifically the place where I work. And she said, oh yeah, I went to Hyper Japan back in 2019 and we sang karaoke on all of their like Wii U like Joy-Sound machines there. And I was like, I was at Hyper Japan in 2019. That's like actually insane. And I like sang karaoke there as well. So there's a chance that we've like actually met each other and ran into each other IRL. I think like my best story from that convention was we were standing in the queue for the karaoke, and I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to sing. Obviously, if you've got a Japanese karaoke machine, the first song that pops into the minds of a lot of anime fans is, can you guess?
Oh gosh, Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So every time somebody uses the Joy-Sound machines, if it's like an anime fan from the UK or like a Japanese tourist or someone who's like moved out of Japan and moved to the UK, if we have a booking at the karaoke place during the day with that kind of customers, even if it's only one, you are guaranteed to hear Cruel Angel's Thesis at least once. So I hear that song sung at karaoke literally every single day that I'm at work. And I thought, when I was in the queue, this was long before I worked there, I was like, oh, I'm going to sing Cruel Angel's Thesis because I actually know how to sing that one, you know, even without lyrics and stuff on the screen. And I looked behind me as I was telling the attendant in the booth which song that I wanted to sing, and there was somebody who was dressed, she was cosplaying as Asuka from Evangelion, and I was like, now I was gonna request Cruel Angel's Thesis, but I have a feeling that the person immediately after me wants to sing that, so I'm low key, I'm gonna just like leave it to them. And I asked the dude in the booth afterwards, I was like, just out of interest, today, how many Cruel Angel's Theses have you had people sing? And they were like, oh, 2.
Oh,
the
wow.
Convention had been open. The convention had been open for 2 hours and had another 6 hours left to go.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, so by the end of the day, you're going to have heard this like a dozen fucking times. They were like, yup, we hear Cruel Angel's Thesis on a very regular basis. And the funny thing is, like, the Japanese people who work with me, because I have a lot of Japanese co-workers, like people who have moved to London, like exchange students and stuff, if they need like a decent job, then this place is like an ideal situation for them to work in, because English customers come along to a Japanese karaoke place, they expect to see Japanese staff.
Right.
And also like somebody who already knows how to use the machines and the systems and speaks the language and can read all the text without having it explained to them. It's like they get a real head start when starting to work there.
Yeah.
And so I always say to them, oh yeah, you know, I can sing some Japanese songs like phonetically and just syllable by syllable, despite the fact that I don't actually speak Japanese.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, which ones? And I was like, oh yeah, Zankoku no Tenchi no Teze. And they were like, oh, from Evangelion. And I'm like, yeah. They were like, all right, go ahead, do us a verse, because they don't believe me. And I sing it for them, and they always comment, they're like, what your pronunciation is like verbatim perfect. It's like better than I would sing this at karaoke. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I have a brain like a tape recorder, and I'm just playing back what I hear them singing in the song. They're like, yeah, you should definitely learn Japanese because your pronunciation's great. I'm like, they've started getting me to do the like when people walk into the shop and they ask to be seated and stuff, you're supposed to give a irashaimase and that sort of thing. And they've started to get me to do those as well. And then at the end of the day, when everyone goes home, I'm always the first one with the otsukare-sama deshita and all the rest of it. So I'm learning like it's not honorifics, is it? It's like politeness. Sort of like,
it's just formal greetings or semi-formal. Just polite.
And no, I arrived in the morning, and I was very slightly earlier than usual. And the manager was like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" And I turned around to him and I went, "Todoimo," and he laughed at that. He thought that was so funny. But yeah, no. So yeah, low key. I mean, there's a possibility that if they're at Hyper Japan this year, or if like there's a chance that we can like meet up IRL, we're totally gonna sing karaoke together, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Please
but
do.
Anyway, yeah,
Like take pictures and such too.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. We're gonna do the IRL Blitzy and Shinon collab.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. Like, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for them. It's just like, I don't know. Just like, I wish Blitzy and Pagan Pegasus and all y'all so much joy and love. We will get our retribution for you stealing Blitzy away, but you know, not yet. For now, we will celebrate. I feel like that's a little small.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if anyone, I don't know if you know any like VTubers or like mutuals of both of us who are based in New York, but this was actually just decided recently, but I'm going to my cousin's wedding in Syracuse in like the second week of June. I didn't know about this until super recently because I was like, I don't have enough money to get plane tickets and stuff and go. And my sister owes me for some like repair work that I paid for the flat that we live in. And she was like, "Oh yeah, the amount that I owe you is less than the amount for a plane ticket. So do you want to come?" And I was like, "Do I want it? Yes,
Nice.
I want to go to the US for a week in June. Of course I do. So it's gonna be super sick."
Oh yay! I hope you enjoy it. Will this be your first time in the States or no?
No, I've been a couple of times before. So I've only ever been to New York, actually, because that's where my cousins live. But the last time was 20 years ago, so literally 2004.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
So I'm sure much has changed. But I bet, like, okay, this sounds super like generic and awful of me.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
The thing that I really remember in vivid detail from being in the US in 2004 and visiting is that I had a really, really good time at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Hell yeah! Right.
I don't know if that's like, because it's like the kids' family restaurant, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, no, I had a really good time eating at a fast food place and playing like arcade machines and stuff there. I'm like, is that a good cultural takeaway? 'Cause, I mean, it would be something that I remembered, right?
I'm not sure if there's an equivalent elsewhere though. Like that's the thing. Like I think that is technically kind of Americanish culture. So like on some level, it's really valid.
Oh my god! I like the thing about it is like I even like vividly remember the arcade machine, and I've been for years. I tried to find the name of this machine as well. But it was a game where like you play as a minecart on a railroad track.
Yeah.
And you control it by you know how like in some like old cartoons they have like the one like minecart that has sort of like a pump in the middle, and two people stand by the side of the pump and you like pump it up and down. That's how you control the game, and so you like pump it up and down and move the cart and then press like a big button in the middle to jump and stuff. And it's sort of like it's like a rail shooter without a gun, right?
Yeah. Almost feels like Pokemon Snap with a bit more action to it.
Right, yeah, it's Pokemon Snap, but you get a hella arm workout. Magical Truck Adventure. Do you know what? I'm going to Google that, Renko. It may or may not be Magical Truck Adventure. I have to see whether or not you guys were telling the truth about the relative quality of Applebee's and Olive Garden. I have to go there. I've got to know. It's the thing that I always say about the UK, and I met up with DJ Afterburns at a convention a couple of years.
No kidding. That's right. I remember that actually.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic that whole day, because it was the same day that I met up with Commander Meowku as well, like completely unexpectedly, and at completely different times of day as well. It was like during the convention on in the middle of the day, like Afterburns was like, "Oh hey, you know, I'm in town and let's hang out at like a shopping mall together and maybe like get lunch or whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, let's go for it." And we totally did. And then Meowku dropped me a message late on the evening, and she was like, I got out of the convention super late and all the restaurants are closed, and me and my friend are absolutely starving. Where do you know that we can get some food and eat? And I'm like, well, my local Weatherspoons does food until like 11 o'clock at night. And she was like, right, where are you? I'm getting on a train now. And we like totally met up. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
And so the problem is the recommendations I always make to people, I didn't realize this at the time, but they're always chain restaurants in the UK. So like Nando's, which is like a Portuguese chicken place.
Yeah.
Prezzo, which is like a big chain Italian restaurant. Zizzy, same.
Zizzy, sorry.
Big chain puz. Chain pub. Puz. Where did I get puz? Damn. Yeah, so Weatherspoons is like a big chain pub. And it's like the biggest chain in the UK, and they tend to have relatively even pricing over the entire country. So you can get like a glass of wine or a pint of beer or some food or whatever for way, way cheaper in a Weatherspoons than you can in any other pub, whether it's like an indie one or a chain one or whatever. Yeah, I always make people recommendations of and they're always like chain restaurants, and I kind of figured out that chain restaurants are low-key the kind of driving force that is saving the British food industry at the moment. Because they're always like super consistent and really affordable, and the menus are always great. The food's fantastic, and the atmosphere there is like actually super authentic.
Yeah.
But then when I said this to people who are from the US, Afterburns, I was talking to him that day, and I was like, well, I guess the closest equivalent that you'd have would be Olive Garden. And he was like, oh yeah, Olive Garden sucks. And I was like, oh.
I don't know about that. Like,
I love Olive Garden.
I feel like, okay, you know how people crap on like Nickelback and that kind of thing, right?
Right.
And here's the thing, like, your mileage, of course, varies. Like, you can still like or dislike it. I don't know. Olive Garden isn't like screamingly awful in the same way that a lot of people say it is. I mean, it may not always be amazing. It's certainly not like the pinnacle of authenticity, but like if you've got a few friends together and you just want to get some food and you're there and it's there, you can do a whole lot worse. Like, I think it's okay to enjoy Olive Garden, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, my ethos with going out to eat in places and going out to like pubs and restaurants and that sort of thing is, the thing that I always remember most from the interaction is not necessarily the objective quality and like a star rating that I would give the food, right? Right. It's the fact that I'm there in a venue, having a social kind of like gathering or meeting with like friends and people that I care about and like lovely people that I want to spend time with IRL.
Yeah.
And the restaurant is there, and the reason why I'm like paying, I'm not really like so much quote unquote paying for the food. You're paying to effectively like rent a comfortable public space where you can like.
Hi, Blitzy!
Oh, Blitzy! Hi!
How are you? And also congratulations!
How are you? Congratulations!
Blitzy, I was literally just telling chat that you got your visa. You're coming to the UK.
Yeah! Congratulations!
People spend their entire lives trying to escape this godforsaken island, but at least you'll definitely be happy here. I'm sure you will. I know that you like you've liked it when you've been before. So there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, chat, can we get some love for some celebration for Blitzy?
Yeah, let's get some massive love in the chat for Blitzy.
Yeah, let's see those hearts.
Oh, I know what to do.
Yeah, I know what you're about to do. There it is. This one's for you, Blitzy. Yay! All right, I forgot that I have this window up and I need to. Yay! More confetti. I need to put that down. There we go.
I love those so much. Confetti, the video compression is instantly like, why'd you gotta do me like that? Like,
yeah.
I love it so much.
Like, some of these are just pre-made on Tangia, and then the rest I actually like. There's a few that I actually custom made and did, and I feel like I did the compression better.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, probably. Yeah, no, 100%. Like even like pros don't know anything. Well, whatever. But No, I love it so much. I think that like this era at the moment of like highly video compressed like YouTube videos and Twitch streams and stuff, and maybe like 20 or 30 times, one of the things we're going to look back on when like the technology is improved and we will have like magical unlimited bandwidth and better video compression and things, we're going to look back and be like, do you remember that weird, like, chunky, pixely, blocky effect that used to happen whenever there was, like, a video of snow? Or wherever we, like, had confetti or something? Do you guys remember, like, concert videos from the early 2020s and late 2010s where whenever the show shot, like, confetti and stuff into the crowd, the video compression would just completely eat it? Like, oh, those were good times. And people are going to be like, instead of having, oh, it's the VHS effect, or, oh, it's the...
Oh, no.
I don't know, like the CRT filter on your video game. It's going to be like
vintage YouTube effect or something.
Yeah, simulated like macro blocking and compression algorithms to make the confetti look really chunky.
What was that? What was that noodle video where it's like no one goes up to this in like a really crappy MP3? It's like vintage.
But you know what?
And it was just like all squared up and scrungly. It's just like I remember this time. I don't go back to seek it out, but I do remember it. I remember it decently fondly. There was something secretive about like, oh, we got this super low compression video of it. It's like, oh, you can tell it's real because like they had to rush it out, so they had to like make it all like squared up and just like, and like not well done. So it's just like, oh, you know, they had to get it out there. That's how you know it's real. Hello, Destiny.
I regret to inform you, by the way, that there is a VST plugin that has like an effect that you can apply for MP3 style like compression and bit reduction and stuff.
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a thing now. Like that's actually a thing. You can make something. You can give something like the super chunko like LimeWire MP3 quality.
That's so cute, Jessa.
Thank you. I just wanted to make one that had no words, just pink, and then like you know a little bit of red and black, just like. Yeah.
It's like perfectly symmetrical as well. What?
Yeah. All of mine are at least relatively symmetrical. Like. Yeah. I like symmetry.
You know, I had the exact same problem when I was playing Minecraft.
Oh, jeez.
Like I'm kind of infamous for this amongst my friends. And they're always like, oh, do you want to like play together? You want to play Minecraft? I'm like, I actually don't like Minecraft. Like the most complex thing that I can make in Minecraft are strangely shaped but symmetrical like stacks and statues of square blocks, and that's about it. I mean, I'm not saying I have like no spontaneous visual creativity, but it feels like such a contrivance for me to get myself to think in that way and with that kind of creativity. They all ends up kind of just feeling like work.
No, I feel that though. Like for a game that sort of compels a certain amount of engineering, it's like, why would you have it all asymmetrical? Why would you have me build into the side of this thing? It's not gonna be even.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
I don't know. I tend to build a lot of hotels when I'm in Minecraft. Like if I'm in a server, I'll just make a place where people could like run in the middle of nowhere, and there will be a place to like sprint in and just dive into a bed and escape whatever's chasing them. I've arrived, albeit an hour late. How was Tofest? Hello, Ryan Daniels. Tofest was really, really fun. The amazing Renko is here in chat. And we got to hang out, and it was a good time. And I got to perform alongside Elementus and Root and Aki. And I died. I'm dead. I fangirled so hard that my heart stopped beating, and I'm dead. I die. Thank you forever. But I'm just still blown away that happened.
The Toho Fest thing. So, you know what's funny? I was talking to Shinko, the other Europe producer, Shinko now.
Yeah.
He was at M3 this weekend. He met up with DJ Command.
No kidding!
Yeah, like actual, seriously.
How did that
it might
go?
Have been last weekend. It might have been the weekend before.
That's so cool, though. One of these days, I'd love to meet Yohei.
Have you not met him yet?
No, that was my first time meeting A1. Let alone, listen, if I met DJ Command, I would probably like, I don't know how I would react. You know, there's that picture of like, there's a picture I forget from where of I think it's DJ Command and FN2 like bowing to a picture of Brat Sinclair. I think I would just instantly do gaze up, just instantly, just like. Bless and thank you. 100%. It is a pleasure to be in your presence.
No, I mean, oh god, but it was so incredible to like hear that you'd met like Elementus and Root and Aki as well, all the others. Oh god.
They
I'm so
were
jealous.
they were so sweet. Like, actually, Shinon, were you not around when I was talking about it?
I was like watching the stream,
That's fair.
and in stream chat, but it was only sort of like I caught the end of you talking about Toho Fest.
Okay. So meeting them
The
was
live performances. And stuff.
one of the first things I did. And it wasn't by my choice, but it did still happen. So I got picked up at the airport alongside Tam. And I'm like, okay, I figured that, we just got from the airport. It's probably a matter of, we're going to drop off our stuff and then head to the venue. We went straight to the venue, which, okay, I was slightly prepared for that. I had, I did my makeup properly. I didn't dress so comfortably that I'd be like too casual. I'm like, certainly there's not going to be anything of import there. Oh, there's A1.
Wow, they were just like right there, right?
They were just right there. The instant I got out of the car, they were just right there.
That's sick.
Aki is absolutely beautiful and just really, really adorable and just and so is her voice. Root is just the physical embodiment of cool. He sounds in speech like he sings in the best possible way. And
Oh gosh, yeah. No, he is like the most sort of like aggressively masculine sounding Eurobeat voice I think I've ever heard.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
something? Like years and years ago when I first heard his stuff, and I hadn't actually heard any like Japanese Eurobeat and stuff before.
Yeah.
I actually originally didn't like it that much. But then after like listening to a couple of tracks and hearing him on like a few like DJ Command Elemental songs and stuff, and after I'd listened to a couple of like Toho Eurobeat albums, I'm like singing along to it in the shower kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it's sort of like it has this unbelievable sort of like aggressive, powerful like energy, I guess.
yeah, Renko, the koi, 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 koi. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I swear, like, I have been on estrogen for like 3 years now, and him doing that put hair back on my chest. Like, I can make that joke, right? But like, Root. Okay, stop me if it makes no sense. But like, when I hear Root's voice, I imagine like Fernando Bonini on like testosterone. There's a tone that's a little bit like Fernando Bonini, or like, like that him, and just more aggressive, out of pocket. Yes, yeah.
Is there are some real like obviously really masculine sounding Japanese singers. Like the songs that immediately come to mind, like the tracks from stuff like Yakuza, like the Ryuga games. But a lot of like the deeper, more masculine sounding Japanese singers have very sort of like reverberant and operatic kind of voices. Almost.
Yeah.
Whereas Roots is more sort of like growly and metal and aggressive, and sort of like it really has a lot of sort of like rasp and drive in the mid to high end. It's super unique in that way. He's an amazing, incredible singer.
He really is. And like, and despite that, like, you would think that like, hyper masculine voice, like hyper masculine and like gruff. Nah, he was just super chill. He was just chill, sweet, easygoing. Yeah. And Elementus was just evenly so. This is a man where just standing around him, you get wiser at Eurobeat. Not just smarter, wiser.
Yeah. Elementus, I mean, he's been on a real like, I was going to say, like, I guess production journey over the course of the last couple of years.
Yeah.
His vocal processing specifically has gotten super, super tight lately.
Yeah.
Because of the two of them, I always used to kind of compare and contrast. And I know you probably shouldn't, like, stack producers up against each other like this in like, terms of, like, analyzing that production quality and things. But when I was listening to, like, the older Toho Yorubi albums, I always thought to myself, well, like, DJ Command, when he mixes vocals and stuff, they kind of blend a little bit smoother with the backing track, whereas Elementus went for a kind of drier, less reverberant, kind of less embedded sound, right? But I think Elementus took like a break for, what was it, like 6 months to a year or a couple of years back, and then came back and did the initial The Arcade Tracks albums. And if you've heard Twin Blade,
I have.
Oh my god.
If I remember right, Elementus had like a health thing happening at that point. So like he came back and he came swinging. Like, imagine coming back from from COVID or something and just becoming an absolute wizard.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Yeah.
Like that was like low-key the vibes that I got. And I think he was like talking on Twitter a little bit about having some like frustrations with production and wanting to improve and things. And, yeah, mission accomplished. He came back absolutely swinging.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was someone else as well that that we both know of, but Shinko met at M3 recently.
Yeah.
I think it was Sumagen Hallozy.
Hallozy, yeah, I'm aware of Hallozy.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Hallozy, confessedly.
Apparently, they've like retired from making music and stuff recently, with the justification that I think he said, I've kind of reached a sort of developmental plateau with it now, so I'm sort of giving it a break at least until I can, make some major leaps and strides and bounds and improvements and stuff. So sometimes, I mean, Hallozy was like the event, like Shinko met Hallozy and mistook them for the event photographer.
Oh no!
Because they were taking all the pictures. And then upon talking to them, it's like, no, that's Sumagen, that's Hallozy. But Hallozy is like kind of retired from making music and does like photography as a hobby. So now they just turn up to all these conventions and do the photos and stuff for them. Really fucking good photos too. But I kind of think that that's an interesting way of thinking about and considering, I guess, your development in production as a musician, as an artist, and things like, if you can't improve, then maybe take a moment to step away, and then 6 months later you'll come back a superstar again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that passion was super palpable, like just literally existing in the same space, and he was so cool. Like, I didn't know nearly enough Japanese to have a conversation, and Elementus did try his best, and when he did try, it was good. But like, when words are failing me, he did not have to invite me up. 1 second, I will be right back. Second.
That's okay. So Pixie,
Yes.
how are you doing? How have you been this last couple of weeks? I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Okay. I'm getting over being sick. But other than that, I am good.
All right. Yeah, no, I was gonna say your nose sounded a little bit blocked. There. You're hopefully it's just like a regular cold, nothing more sinister, right?
Yeah, it's just a cold. Like when I woke up Sunday, I took a COVID test. It was negative, so I was just like, all right, cool. It's it's just a cold. But I had to call out of work because I'm so glad I did, because I was not I did not have energy to do anything on Sunday. So hopefully this goes away before Offkai. I'll be visiting Jessa in a few weeks for Offkai. So yeah.
Nijitan is here.
Hello. So, speaking of sort of like
VTuber parent.
VTuber conventions and things,
it's
been revealed to me for the first time ever in the UK, in Birmingham in August.
Yeah.
There's going to be a VTuber convention.
I know. I saw you wrote.
Right. So I was going to say, got any UK-based people who are going to be in the UK in August who want to head down and go to like a big VTuber meetup and stuff? I'm so down. Like, I'm just low-key thinking of just booking a hotel that weekend and just being like, I don't take holidays and go places and do nice things for myself on my own terms because I'm a little bit of a loner. And a bunch of my friends recently, like a bunch of uni buddies, guys that I knew in college, people who I've known for like nearly 10 years now, they're moving to Japan this summer.
Oh, wow.
And so like a close circle of my closest friends from university, basically one by one, they've all pretty much like moved out of the country, gone away. They're out of reasonable like public transport and train line reach, basically, and heading off to another country is the end game version of that. And then my oldest friend from high school, he's getting married.
Say things that I'm not supposed to say on Twitch. I am
back. Weirdly enough.
Hi, welcome back. Yeah. Oh, hey, some Toho stuff is in the background too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone can make a guess as to the kind of candy I'm gonna make next, the colors of blowhigh. Naturally, only blowhigh. So let's get a decent amount right about there. I wonder.
There definitely needs to be a sort of like, oh my god, you know the kinds of ice cream that you can get? I think they call it Neapolitan.
Yeah.
But with the flag colors instead of like, I think it's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. We could have it be like, I don't know, blue raspberry, vanilla, and strawberry or something. Destiny Kim has suggested the name Transpolitan. Yes, that's perfect. I was trying to think of a name, but you've done it.
Well, I'm gonna turn up the volume on the speakers a little bit so Niji can hear.
Yay! Hi!
No, it's not. And if it is, then well, bonus audio. All right, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do a. So if we're doing symmetrical.
I agree.
I did miss that one. I think that was when I was coming to you. Oh. Done. And they can vouch too. Like, they're there you are in chat. Yes. Niji designed this model. Well, not the one that's hands right now, but like the one waving my head.
No, I built your hands.
Yeah, built them, constructed the flesh.
Hands because of me.
I brought you into the virtual space. I can take you out. Layton gifting us up to Niji-chan. Thank you so
Only
much.
kind of hands we got are the ones I'm gonna throw.
I see. Oh, Destiny, duly noted. She, they. I'm gonna add a little note next to your name so I can do that. Let's see. All right.
You got a plugin for it in your chat, right? I think they come up automatically.
I do, but that sometimes, going back to that website and updating it doesn't always do it like right away or even very quickly. So it's like, yeah. Besides, I prefer to have it down because not everyone uses that website. So it's just like, then I have a little notice. Ooh, what am I gonna do for a color that is not the? Oh, I know
that's
what to do.
the website.
Yeah, Alejo. Yeah.
I actually forgot the URL and I couldn't find like in the Twitch like integration options and stuff on any of my account settings where I'd set them. Yeah, for whatever reason, well, I won't go too far into it, don't worry. But like I was like, oh, I guess I'm stuck with these pronouns like forever now, I suppose. Oh, woe is me. And wasn't able to remember like the URL of the website where you can actually change them back manually.
I wonder if I need to have like a little bot or something that's like, hey, you can set your pronouns. Go to this website to do that, and then it'll show up in our chat.
Exclamation mark pronouns could be the command for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Bang pronouns. I'll bang pronouns, All right, let's get that through there. All right. And I figured if we're gonna have one of these beads for like sort of anchoring it, might as well be the one that's got pink, white, and blue.
Yeah.
For no reason in particular.
No reason. Yeah, this is purely just a blowhigh themed thing. What is my favorite evolution? Granted, I have one I like more than the others. I grew up with the original like 3. Like Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. I think I prefer... Okay, for battle, I prefer Jolteon. But for aesthetic, I like Flareon.
It's red.
Exactly. And we're not talking about Vaporeon in this chat. I do know that in terms of this, that, whatever, we're not going to do that. Anyhow, yes, I've seen your human copy pastas. I know it passes for entertainment. Ooh, I wonder if I should do. No, this is still gonna be a lot of beads. Actually, I wonder if I should do. I've made a few like this in the past, unsurprisingly, but I'm wondering if in between... Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some text in between these sections. Yeah.
To be honest, I might be a Jolteon fan, actually.
Right on. Yeah.
I would definitely be an electric type. If you were like a Pokemon gym leader, which type would you be? I think I'd be electric.
Oh, you can't do this to me. I've thought about that question and I've never had a good answer. And it's just, I've languished over it. Languished, I tell you. And I don't know. I feel like, and now there's like all the new types, I legitimately don't know what kind of like gym leader I would be. Sorry, I reacted to that a lot stronger than I meant to.
No, definitely. Fine.
HTS. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sneeze first. That's what's gonna happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright,
Alright.
Jack, clip that. That's going in the sneeze bank.
Oh yeah, VTuber sneeze compilation. Oh great.
He's-
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Well, could be worse.
I don't know if I don't know if there's that many people like, oh gosh, when's she gonna sneeze? Oh, when's Odyssey are we gonna sneeze? I need it. Is that really gonna be like a Taskaru moment for like someone out there? Nah, thank you. I love how my chat's actually just like so decent about it. Like y'all have your moments of down bad, but then when I actually like sneeze or do something, it's like, oh yeah, no, I hope you're good, I hope you're good. Anyway, mommy, sorry. All right, trans heart R, where's I? In case this was any more predictable, this is that. So where is I? I'm gonna scooch this down a little ways. Yeah. All right. Pixie, how you holding up?
Good, I'm good.
That's good. Okay. I might. I thought I saw one. I gotta shuffle it around, so I'm just gonna like.
Oh no, Steve. Oh no.
That. Mommies are hot. That is a fact. Very, very good, Destiny. Yes. I put on that voice for no reason whatsoever. All right. Where is I? Come on. I love how I'm basically just shuffling it around like popcorn. Found it. It's only a bad strat if it doesn't work. Let's go! Sorry. Am I really popping off over finding a bead? Is this what my life has come down to?
It's the little things, man.
You're a
It
big
is.
You
YouTuber
gotta
now.
appreciate the little things.
I found the bead! I was trying to... yeah, trying to pog. Just, actually, wait, I have the means to... I have the technology! Listen, with enough effort, even little things can be big victories. Alright, I need to find the T, which is going to be hard for me. I am blocking T these days.
You know something? You said find the T, and I was like, think of a joke, think of a joke,
The
think of a
harbor!
joke.
The harbor!
No, well, that's actually not even the joke that I was going for. I was like, T? Don't have any of that in here, wow.
Ah. Tee. Cool. Alright, do I see any of the sides of it? No, not so much. That's the fact, like, the three things that you need to know. Breathe, blink, and mommy are hot. Breathe, blink, and mommy are hot. Words are failing me. Or rather, I am failing words. Words did nothing wrong.
To be honest, if we start joking about throwing testosterone into the harbor, they really are going to ramp up the conspiracy theories about putting quote-unquote chemicals in the water.
Yeah. Turn the friggin' frogs gay!
But these chemicals only turn the female frogs gay. It's
Yeah.
it's an epic twist of fate.
The great butchering. Oh, there's C. R-I-G-H-T-S. Yeah. Right. T-R-A-N-S. Heart. R-I-G-H-T-S. Trimester, hello! I did not become a beading grandma. I'm already a grandma. I'm just doing beads for, I'm doing candy bracelets for rave.
Pony beads are for the cool kids.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I was around for other pony stuff being cool. Let me have this. But I'm tish. Wait, I should probably do that on camera, shouldn't I? I should probably do this away from this now that I have the beads I'm looking for. The beads I needs. Who's that in the room?
Generic answer.
So this is Nijitan.
Hello.
They are my VTuber parent. Yeah, this lovely me that you see before you. Not the hands, like this one here. Let's do. Ooh, where's a heart? I need a heart for the center. No, it's not gonna be symmetrical.
Oh, okay. I thought I recognized your name from somewhere. Right, so she's your model artist.
They are, yeah.
Ah, look at this. Awesome.
Yeah. Hi there. You sound cute. They are cute. They're super precious. Unless they're not, in which case they're swag.
I'm super cool.
You are the coolest, aren't
cool.
you?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, they are the cool.
And an exceptionally talented model artist. If present company on the screen here is anything to go by.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm sure it is.
All right.
Restoring my faith in the goodness of 3D models.
Hell yeah.
One goth outfit at a time.
Goth? Someone say goth? Goth? Hello? Goth?
Body time.
Gothsy time! Let's go! Commence the barking.
Redeem, right? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they are super pog. Exactly. That's an apt descriptor. They are super pog. I did not expect the Renko bark. However, I will not decline the Renko bark. You're so valid.
If you were a little bit older, you could definitely do like a redhead Morticia Adams from Adams Family.
Ooh, I'd be so down for that. Oh my gosh, Morticia Adams. Absolute goal. All right.
I was trying to find who the actor who played her was, but apparently there have been lots of them.
Yeah, I think over the years they've recast the lot.
I didn't realize there were so many different like iterations of Adams Family. Damn.
The good news of it is that that means that anyone could theoretically possess the traits and qualities of Morticia Adams. That it is possible that one can become Morticia.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that means that there's still hope.
Most recently played by Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Ooh.
I will be right back. Dinner's done. I'll be right back.
Ooh, okie dokie. Do you know that the Addams Family was a comic strip or comic? I did not know that.
I had no idea. Yeah.
It's amazing how many things started as like comic books or comic strips and then became like different properties in their own right. There was a boom in, at least in the States, for like comics specifically. Like newspaper comics. I remember. Right before, or like sort of simultaneous with like early cartoons on TV, right? I could swear there was. I might be off about that.
There must have been. Unfortunately, it's not an area in which I have a tremendous amount of historical expertise. But no, I mean, I always thought that the Addams Family was like a live-action thing with, what was it, Christopher Lloyd playing Uncle Fester, and Raul Julia was the guy. What's his name? The main character in the Addams Family, whose name I've forgotten.
Oh, I should know, and I don't. Also, this is a very large candy. Sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need a big one. Fans' rights.
Not everyone has thin, wavy roots.
Exactly, yeah. The Morticia that was in Addams Family Values actually never wanted to play Morticia again due to how they had to dress, and actually burned what the costume was. They couldn't once filming was done on both movies. Gomez, yeah.
So I also remember that Raul Julia was Guile in the Street Fighter 2 movie. Which is fantastic.
I'm gonna have a quick snack break. 1 sec.
Oh no, he wasn't Guile. He was Jean-Claude Van Damme was Guile. Julia was M. Bison. That's it.
Bison, that's right. Oh my gosh. Oh. I know what I need to do.
The day that M. Bison came to your village was the most significant event in your lifetime. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Let's see. T.
Right, Renko. Yeah, no, of course. So, like in Japan, all the names of the Street Fighter characters are different, and so when they like refer to them in tournaments and things, I think they refer to. We know M. Bison as M. Bison, but in Japan, M. Bison is called Vega, and then the character that we know as Vega is someone else entirely. Yeah, they rotated all the names around for some bizarre, unknown reason. I have absolutely no idea why, but like in tournaments and things, they refer to M. Bison / Vega as evil dictator or something like that. Balrog, that's it.
Okay.
Like FF6. M. Bison, Vega, and Balrog all got mixed up. I don't know whether or not that was deliberate or whether it was like a mistake or something like that, but it wasn't a great decision, it has to be said.
Let's see.
True.
I'm being extremely basic for my next one.
I love it.
Because this year's theme for Fanime is racing.
Oh no, it isn't, is it?
It is.
Oh my god.
You know what's weird? There's a lot of Pata Pata lined up for this year. Very little of it has to do with like MF Ghost or Initial D.
Right. So
Isn't
you know
that
what's
something?
interesting about that? I work with a lot of Japanese people, as mentioned, and the ones who are like, slightly older, like old enough to remember like the early 2000s and late 90s and stuff.
Yeah.
They remember like the Gyaru craze and the boom and stuff. And like one of the people that I like working with the most, I mean, she's about my age, but has sort of like vague memories of growing up around all of the kind of like Gyaru type culture. And she said that she really likes the aesthetic and stuff. We were talking about the music that we like, and I said, oh yeah, I mentioned that I like Eurobeat, but obviously, I mean, she's a native Japanese speaker, so I didn't say Eurobito. I said Eurobeat in English, and it didn't quite scan and translate. So I was like, yeah, no, I mentioned that I like Gyaru type music, and she was like, yeah, what was it again? I said Eurobeat, and she was like, I've not heard of it. I went, oh, Eurobito. And she was like, oh, I see. And then I was like, yeah, para music. And she was like, yeah. Like, mostly I just always referred to it as para music. And I was like, oh, okay. So when I mention Eurobeat to Japanese people, they're usually like, I don't get it. But then when you say, like, para type music, and she's a massive Ayumi Hamasaki fan.
Yeah!
And so I said, yeah, like I mentioned that whenever you play Ayumi Hamasaki, I always like I can sing along to some of the songs from that era. It's because there were like Para remix CDs. And she was like, no way. And I showed her the Ayumi X. Ayumi X.
The ones that charted.
Like, albums and stuff. Yeah, no, the really like massively successful ones, including the exceedingly rare 4th volume, the extended version of which only exists on streaming services.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, no, she's massively into Ayumi Hamasaki and stuff.
Hell
and so
yeah.
I played her a few of the remixes and she thought they were super dope. And then she was like, yeah, no, I don't know any para routines. And it was at that point that I realized that I still remember the para routine to Night of Fire.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, she asked me, oh, do you know Night of Fire? And I'm like,
yeah.
Do I know Night of Fire? Do I know? Yes, I do. And I was like, right, well, what do you want? Do you want one of the Nico versions? Do you want the Dream version, the Hinoi team version?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, there ain't no way you know this. And so she got a camera out and filmed me doing the Night of Fire dance and sent it to a bunch of Japanese friends. And they were really impressed.
It almost feels like knowing the Night of Fire, like, Pata Pata routine is part of, like, Eurobeat cultural literacy. Once you go anywhere, it's like,
yeah.
Eh? It's almost up there with like the Club Penguin dance emote, in just in terms of like, oh, that's Club Penguin. It's like, oh, that's Night of Fire.
When are we getting para dance emotes in Fortnite?
Oh gosh, I see. You know what the sad thing is?
What?
That would be really good promo for something.
Oh, it would. They never do it.
Yeah, it's another card kind of. I mean, we thought they would never do Stay Home and Pata Pata on TikTok, and they did that.
That was brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
That was kind of inspired. Yeah.
I may have some understanding as to who did that campaign. Is another card kind of like Catch Us? The Toho DB says it's based on one of the songs from Unconnected Marketeers, but to me it sounds more like Hartman's Yokai Girl. So I ask you what it's based on. So another card was based on the character theme for, oh gosh, who do you go up against? Like, second character that you bump into in Unconnected Marketeers, like the one that has the stealth. There's no use in hiding from me. Feel the forest from the trees. Not one of the Kappa, is it? I'm kind of in beads mode right now, so my ability to properly lore in the Toho space is a little thrown off. No, I might do some gray to balance this one out.
Actually, I'm sorry to talk about work and stuff so much, but something incredible happened. There was this, I'm going to call it an amazing moment of just like cultural connection, but there's sometimes when I listen to old music, and I know that a lot of people describe a similar feeling when they talk about vaporwave and things, where it's like they didn't live through that time, so they shouldn't have nostalgia for like, you know, 1980s economic boom Japan and yuppie culture and things, but it has such a strong sense of time and place and aesthetic.
Yeah.
The music implies so much about how the culture was supposed to feel. And if you think of like, oh, well, what's the 1980s aesthetic? It's sort of like, well, you know, the purple and orange sunset with the Tron-style grid lines and the polygon mountains and the palm trees and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
If you actually look at art from the 1980s, you will never find all those elements in the same place in one sort of like archetypally coagulated sort of like mix. But when we think of the 80s, we imagine a mix of all of those different tropes, that kind of like digital Miami vaporwave sort of like math textbook grid lines and things, right? Like it's kind of interesting. So I had a bit of a moment. I was serving a bunch of Japanese customers, and they're my favorite kinds of customer, like ladies who go there during the day for like lunch and stuff and sing a little bit of karaoke during the daytime, who are in their kind of 40s, right? So they would have been young and in their teenage years and growing up in the 1990s.
Yeah.
And at the end of their session,
welcome back, Pixie.
Thank you.
You welcome back. Yeah, they like to try and sort of extend their time as much as they possibly can, and like get a bunch of extra time out of the booking sessions that they book. And like Japanese people, they book long karaoke sessions as well.
Yeah, I know Mizuki Hitoshi is known for doing that too, like a comic artist that does some Toho stuff.
Right. And I was asking about this. I was asking the directors and owners of the parent company that owns my karaoke place. I was like, so we have a load of sake on the menu, but for whatever reason, like the Japanese people, they don't drink it, they don't order it, they don't like it, and they were like, oh no, sake is like a restaurant drink. And I'm like, what do you mean sake is a restaurant drink? It's like, well, I mean, if you were having like a really nice high-end meal like sushi or something like that, yeah, you'd have like a small glass of sake with it. No. So it's apparently too high percentage and also too acidic and harsh on the throat if you're spending hours and hours in the karaoke booth singing for a really long time. But what's funny is that the people who do order sake are all of the ones who turn up in like Visual K and J fashion, and they're like Westerners, you know, English people who are kind of just like anime nerds, basically.
Right.
They'll turn up to Japanese karaoke, eat a bunch of like street food and like takoyaki and that sort of thing, and then they'll order a bunch of sake to drink while singing. And it's weird that there's like a difference between the perception of what Japanese culture is like versus what it's actually like. Because a Japanese person will never ever order sake at karaoke. At the most, they'll get like an Asahi beer, and like a lot of Asahi beer in my experience. We had some executives from the UK branch of Mitsubishi come over, and they booked out an entire like 12-person room, and they got through pints and pints and pints, and they were there until well after we were supposed to kick them out. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, the salary men will bear it up. No, 100%. They really do.
What was that Yahtzee line? It's like, I know some like with Nintendo turning a profit, I know some Japanese businessmen that will be drinking well tonight. I don't think I should actually finish that
literally.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's just like, but no, my favorite kinds of customer to serve are like Japanese women in their mid-40s, right? And so I went to tell them they only had a couple minutes left in the booth, and they said, "Oh no, you know, like can we have one more song? Can we have one last song? Can you sing something with us?" And I said, "Well, I don't really know any Japanese songs. The only ones I know are stuff by Tetsuya Komuro." Now, in Japan, and Renko, is Renko Japanese?
No. Renko's lived in Japan.
Lived in Japan. All right.
Yeah.
You lived in Japan for like 10 years. Okay, so there's a certain, like, I guess, cohort, you could say, of like Japanese singers and like pop musicians and bands and stuff from the 1990s who had, very famously, a lot of their big hits were written by a writer called Tetsuya Komuro, and he's one of my favorite Japanese J-pop composers. Now, nowhere outside of Japan would you ever have heard this expression, and nowhere even on like Wikipedia pages, but they were referred to as Komuro family. So if I say to like a bunch of Japanese people in their mid-40s, "Oh yeah, I only know Komuro family songs," they'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So like Globe and TRF and well, they've all gone out of my head completely other than those two, but you get the picture. So I kind of said, yeah, I only know like a little bit of Globe, a little bit of TRF, and they were like, "Sing us a chorus." And I said, "All right, boy meets girl, sore no, and they were like, "What? We haven't heard this song in like the whole time we've been living in the UK, we've never met anyone who knows Komuro family stuff." You want reference amongst your JPM friend group, but you believe it. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's sort of like, it would be an older group of people. And so
many Z's.
I sang Departures by Globe with them in the booth, the whole fucking 6 minutes, the entire song. And it was an amazing moment of just sort of like, I don't know, weird feeling of artistic and cultural connection across time and space, for lack of a better way of describing it. And they were absolutely amazed. They gave us glowing reviews. They said that they never expected to find even like a Japanese karaoke host, but like a Westerner who knew like a really big successful Japanese song verbatim, that. But
it's kind of like you know what you're talking about, and you can demonstrate like kind of, I don't know, there's a certain amount of like a shared connection of like, oh, like, I don't know, it's being steeped in that world where it kind of, you don't just know what you're talking about, you also know like what the good stuff is,
I understand the context. And
there's a
things.
curation aspect to it, I think.
Yeah, it's just something that and you know what they said to me? They said, not only am I better at singing the Japanese bits than I am at doing the English language rap parts of that song, but I'm also better at singing the Japanese bits than they are. And I was like, oh gosh, no, I've got to be humble. Renko, you probably, you know the song that I'm talking about, probably. It's the one that goes, "Doko mademo kagiri naku furitsumoru yuki to anata e no omoi." So it's like multiple million selling song, super successful. No one has it. Yeah, you've heard that one. I thought that would be your reaction. Yeah, you know it. So it's one of the biggest selling singles of the big like CD sales boom of the 90s. And everyone's heard it, like it's super famous, but like non-Japanese people who know of Japanese music through like anime songs and things, they've never heard it before, despite the fact that it's like super successful. You know the melody. Yeah, you will. You'll know the melody for sure. Shinon Renko duet when? DM me. Literally.
Hell yeah.
I'm up for anything.
Yeah. You two, I think you two would click. Let's go. All right, there's what I was looking for.
Ola hydrate.
Oh, I do Ola hydrate. Thank you for keeping me on that. Thank you.
Be sure to water your Odyssey at least 3 times a day, if not more.
Okay.
Water Sea Euro. Never mind. Okay. Water Sea has something to it. I just need to figure out a later thing. Everyone X me. Yes. Water Sea, Water Beat, Hydro Beat. Ooh. Huh.
Want to see Hydro Beat?
Why does Hydrobeat sound like, I don't know, like, not steampunk, but like water punk? Not sure how else to put that. I don't know, there's something to that, though. That'd be kind of cool, yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry,
it's kind of reminds me of this sort of subgenre of like neo-techno futurism called solar punk.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's a little bit like, so you know how like cyberpunk, I guess. You ever played Sonic CD, right?
Yeah, future and past and such.
So that kind of idea, but usually when you go to the future in Sonic CD, it's all sort of like wrecked and ruined and roboticized and polluted and taken over by Eggman and all of his evil robots and things.
Yeah.
But if you go back in time and destroy the robot generators and all the Metal Sonic like hologram projectors and stuff, and then go into the future,
well, then it's all like good.
Yeah. So it's like a perfect synthesis between futuristic technology, so like hoverboards and holograms and big glass spires and high-rise buildings and stuff, but seamlessly integrated with nature. So it'll be like a gigantic glass skyscraper with like a vineyard growing up the side of it, right?
That makes sense. Sort of yeah, and I can imagine like little nods to like, you know, we have like Tropical House where there's not much that actually evokes tropicalness to it, but like there's some sounds like, oh, this is kind of tropical. Like there'd be some like sound facets that lean towards like, you know, water, like maybe some chorus from like microphasers, some flangers. Another hydrate. A bite. And like, I don't know, and then it'd be like, the rest would still be fairly standard Eurobeat, but maybe like, ooh, almost, oh, you know what it'd be? You know what it would be? It would be like color bass is to dubstep.
Right.
Like weird, funky chord based. I don't know. I don't know. I like imagining that. Let's see.
Daniel said Eurobeat over Hydro Thunder gameplay. That works. Daniel,
yeah.
You know that works. We've done that before. Did you ever play Hydro Thunder?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah, like in arcades and such. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's so good.
It's definitely like, it's how I imagined Wave Race would be like, but I much prefer Hydro Thunder because it's more arcadey.
Like Wave Race was basically just an ad for jet skis. Like unironically, just an ad.
And also like a showcase of N64 water effects, I guess.
Right. Which, I mean, that was still pretty cool. Like, I'm glad they had that. And I remember liking it.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was also pretty good. But like also I don't know, like there's something to be said for like what it could have been. Sort of like Waterworld, where it's like, okay, what could this have been if you know, if it reached its maximum like its optimized conclusion, you know? Optimal conclusion, I guess.
Water country.
You can't stop here. This is water country.
Water country's a pretty cool spot. Sorry.
Ridge Racer. Initially, the arcade is Wang and Midnight just feels like you're driving at 300 kmph. I never got to play Wang and Midnight, but it looked really fun. It looked a lot more chill. Like that's sort of, it's a similar story, but it's more based on like trance music, right? As opposed to Eurobeat.
So, interesting story about that. The Wang and Midnight video games. Weirdly enough, I think that they're also made by Sega, like the initial D video games are.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack is done by a guy called Yuzo Koshiro.
Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro. He's also done some Eurobeat though, if I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did Love and Gold, which was for the Wang and Midnight soundtrack.
No kidding.
So yeah, Eurobeat ended up in Wang and Midnight as well, because he just randomly decided, hey, I'm going to do a Eurobeat track. I'm like, all right, Koshiro-san, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Initially is Sega, Wang and Midnight is Namco. Okay,
Wang and Midnight is Namco, huh? Oh, interesting.
Let's see, we'll do that there.
Yeah, I was always like kind of really surprised to learn this, but of all of the largest like Japanese video game publishers and stuff, so you've got like Capcom, Konami, Koei Tecmo, Bandai Namco, obviously like Nintendo and Sony and all of the others. The one with the least money, and the one with the least sort of like, I guess like financial backing behind them, the least cash and market cap value is actually Sega out of all of those. But I always found it astonishing because like they are the one who out of all of them I've always thought punch so far above their weight in terms of like the wealth of different IP that they have. And I guess the reason why they had to have all that IP was because they had consoles back in the day, and you've got to roll out a decent selection of like first-party games.
Yeah,
and IP
that makes
and things,
sense.
whereas there's not quite so much pressure if you only make arcades and you own like physical venues and stuff to like roll out purely original IPs. But yeah, Sega's got this like enormous, massive, vast wealth of IP and never had any money to do anything with it, which is hilarious.
It explains a bit like why they're starting to come back to do some games in some of the series, right? Like why they announced a bunch of new games and like Crazy Taxi, like was one of them Panzer Dragoon?
Oh, so they've recently been licensing their IPs to third-party studios to make games in those franchises. And a remake of Panzer Dragoon 2 A remake of Panzer Dragoon 1 was actually released and did come out, but it wasn't developed and published by Sega. It was published by a third party who I also believe did a House of the Dead 1 remake.
Nice.
So yeah, a lot of franchises have been coming back in different ways. They did a similar sort of thing with Streets of Rage. They got Lizard Cube to make Streets of Rage 4. But the games that have had new installments announced in their franchises are Streets of Rage is going to be a true new Streets of Rage game, which is going to be in 3D and actually developed by Sega, I think. Crazy Taxi is getting a new installment. Golden Axe, of all things.
Really?
And then they're getting Lizard Cube. Yeah, Golden Axe. Like, why Golden Axe specifically? I have absolutely no idea, but I think it could be like I don't know, they have a fantastic opportunity to do a sort of like arcade hack and slash Souls-like type game with it. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely that swords and sorcery, high fantasy, like 1980s tabletop RPG sort of aesthetics that they could go for. And then they're getting Lizard Cube back to do a Shinobi game. Ooh. And the Shinobi 2D platformer with fully hand animated sprite work and stuff for the graphics. That looks like it. Oh my god! I mean, they showcased literally cumulatively about 3 to 5 seconds of gameplay. It already looks super dope.
Real quick. Pixie, I haven't asked you what kind of candy I should make in a bit. What kind of candy should I make next?
Are you still doing Fanime?
I could do Fanime, I could do Offkai, I could do completely unrelated. I just made one for Niji.
Cool! Yay! Yippee!
Yeah. Yeah, Orion Daniels. Yeah. Everyone has done F-Zero better than Nintendo lately.
So the one that's on screen right now, which one's that for? Is that for Niji?
This one here is for Renko. I was gonna do like just a generic Eurobeat one because like I don't know. It's hard to pin down like it's not impossible to pin down a specific Eurobeat aesthetic, but it is difficult IMO. Like one that encompasses all of it, not just like the like this is like trying to pick an aesthetic for dubstep because like for a little while it was the nuclear sign, right? Like that symbol, like the toxic. It was almost gamery in a way.
Oh, this is a good way of summarizing it.
Yeah.
If ReFX did a Nexus expansion for Eurobeat, what would the symbol be? Like that's
right.
Gonna be the aesthetic.
Yeah.
For the EDM packs, it was that nuclear symbol that you're talking about.
Yeah. Because I saw that in other collections too. Like they, ReFX got that symbol from seeing like dubstep collections. So I'm trying to think of like what color schemes. I remember Creep P and I were talking about this. Like, what would the aesthetic for Eurobeat be if not, you know, the one assigned to it by, well, where to put it? Yeah. So it's like, you know, when we're not dealing with this, you know, what are we talking about? It's like, it's nightlife. It's nightclubs and going out to bars and getting drunk.
The Gyaru thing.
Yeah, it's Gyaru and like that kind of thing. Like cars are still part of it, but it was more like showing off and like a slow drive around town. Tech Boy, literally not. That's the entire point. Like the amount of years that Eurobeat had before Initial D was even a thing. Like that's the thing. Eurobeat has outlived Initial D. Random, but did you know that there's a few Initial D cars on motion things in Joy Police where you can basically play it? Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. Also, fun fact for Joy Police, how many of you have actually, Renko? Have you seen that ride, like the half pipe ride?
Half Pipe Tokyo.
Yeah.
Takanobu Mitsuyoshi shouting the name of it at the top of his lungs now.
A1 and I worked on a song for that. That song ended up in My. It's called Half Pipe Feel Alive. It was sung by Nagisa. Yeah. Half Pipe is taking a ride into the stars. Now I know that I feel alive. Anyway, yeah, Pixie. Yeah. Oh yeah, fun fact also, the original lyrics were going to reference Pada Pada, but because this was a Sega project and not elsewhere, I was forbidden from using the word Pada Pada. So we rewrote that. I'm not bitter. But yeah, Pixie, do you think I should do one for Offkai?
Sure.
Okay. I just realized there's one that I need to do. Oh yeah, there's one that's very important.
You can do one colors.
What?
Hello?
You cut out for a little bit. You can do one colors.
Or Offkai colors.
Oh, what are the colors for Offkai this year?
I think it's red, black, and purple.
Ooh, okay.
And there might be some white. It's always the same colors.
Yeah.
You could do one for that are going to be there, like their colors.
Yeah, I want to do one for at least one for MataraCon.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but you know.
Yeah, you know what? I think I want to do one for Matara.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's. Her colors are like a almost a dusty kind of pink, and then white, right?
Still.
This is almost more like Chibi-Doki pink here. Look, it's time to do another one for Chibi. Technically, I have one for a certain Hollywood star, but it's out of date now. So I should do. Yeah, I think that decides it. I should absolutely do one for Matara. Yeah.
Daniel, so interesting thing about that. Odyssey said that she couldn't use the Feel Alive. But in the music video for it, it's little sort of like chibified cat characters doing para aggressively at each other. Para is aggressively in your direction. So they let the animators like go ham and do like a para music video for it, but they wouldn't let you use the term para.
So it's dancing. It's dancing to Eurobeat. And what's the dance called? Don't worry about it. Yeah, but don't worry about it. It's dancing to Eurobeat. That's all you need to know. Aggressively dances away from a legal department.
You can. Oh my god! Imagine if there was like a sick version of Samba de Amigo, but with doing para with the maracas instead.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, to some extent, that's what Dance Evolution was supposed to be, right? Like without controllers, it would just kind of get your camera. I don't know though. There's still something to be said for that. All right. Scooch that over, and then scooch these down.
Sort of like a hoverboard racing game, but with Eurobeat as the soundtrack, where you could do like para on your hoverboard or something like that. And the only reason why hoverboards came to mind is because Kinect, Dance Evolution, Sonic Free Riders,
right?
Some sort of like unholy amalgamation of all of them together would be sick. Renko, by the way, every time I read your name, Renkomatic, I always think of the Utada Hikaru song, Automatic, but with your name as the chorus instead. It's Renkomatic. Yeah, sorry. I can see Orbanil playing Kingdom Hearts at the moment. I've got Utada Hikaru on the brain. That's another duet that we can do, definitely.
And I need a lot of A's for this. I also need the letter N, and not the letter Z. I don't need a Z. I need an N. I'm trying to get used to saying Z more often because, like, I like Z. Z sounds cool to me because I grew up with you know, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So for me to go Z, it's like W, X, Y, and Z.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
In like junior school, like primary school in the UK, when we were super young, we used to sing the Sesame Street alphabet song, but with Z at the end.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Even though it doesn't rhyme, and it never twigged to me that it didn't rhyme until I found out that it was, and it's from Sesame Street, but no one ever talked about the fact that it doesn't rhyme at the end, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, like it doesn't fit at all, it doesn't rhyme, but that's how we always used to sing it in the UK. So if you get a British kid, like you get like a 6-year-old or something, and say, hey, sing the alphabet song, they'll go A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. All of them. Yeah.
Also, I think I'm running out of A's in every one of these. Actually, yeah, I'm going over to the other side to find them. Actually, I could probably get. I'm gonna grab a heart from here.
We might have to make a Michael's run.
Oh, jeez, oh gosh, oh no! Whatever shall I do? I guess we'll have no choice but to go back to Michael's. Oh no! I rather like going to Michael's.
Famous last words.
I have become that kind of candy maker. I will soon be that kind of craft aunt as well. Just, you know, there are worse kinds of aunt to be. Actually, I think I might have this wrong.
Eurobeat songs with the word candy in the title?
Oh, Candy Baby from 185?
Oh, Candy Baby, la 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 la. Is that the one?
Candy Baby, da 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 da. It was an SCP track, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it. Christine, yeah, it's a Christine song.
Hades Valstrax, thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I'm Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. If we haven't met, my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, Matara Khan, Toho Eurobeat, and much, much more. In fact, the song that we're listening to in the background is a remix I did for The Living Tombstone. Which is very surreal now that I've said that in words. But it's great to have you here. I hope you're doing well today. We are making candy bracelets for upcoming events.
You owe another hydrate.
Ah, thank you. 3 minutes ago to boot. I am falling behind. Come by. Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep at this for another half an hour, and then it'll be time for me to hang with my amazing friend. All right, where's the letter A? All right, I'm vowel diving.
Oh no.
Aha! And then I need a letter. Oh, wait a minute. I do a heart here, and then I could do. I need a letter A from here. I need the letter N and K from over here, which I hope that is. That is a letter N. Why am I salivating? Anyway, letter N, and then I need a letter K. That's a letter X. Okay, found it.
You need to think about what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. I've been playing, for the first time ever, Ocarina of Time recently.
Ooh.
So I've never played it before. I've never actually even completed a Zelda game before, because I have a bit of an unfortunate guilty admission to make here, chat. I'm too stupid for Zelda.
I feel like a lot of Zelda games, just from what I've seen, by the way, I haven't finished a Zelda game either. I feel like a lot of Zelda games require certain kinds of thinking where it's like, where do I go? What do I do from here? Why there? Why would I have thought to do that? So
right.
Either there's something that they're not doing great, or we could just both be Zelda bimbos.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right.
Zelda's hard. Get someone else to do it for me. This is confusing.
I've been just min-maxing the damn like walkthrough guides and stuff, and even like there's stuff that the walkthrough guides don't talk about and that don't like tell you exactly explicitly what to do. Like there's a dungeon where there are little pressure pads that you have to stand on, and your objective is to carry like a princess you're supposed to rescue out of this dungeon.
Yeah.
And you hold her like an item that you carry above your head, and you put her down on the switches in order to open the doors and go through them and then do the task so you can take her to the next bit of the dungeon. But she gets separated from you at one point. I couldn't even work out what to do. But there are little breakable crates and cubes all over the map that you can pick up and put down on the little pressure pads. And the walkthrough guide didn't say. And I spent 15 minutes running around like, where do I do? What do I do? What do I have to pick up? Where do I go?
Where do I go?
Like,
where do I go?
Yeah.
It's bad.
What do I go? Where do I do?
Bad conveyance.
And it was like, chat said, "Did just like pick up the box and put it on the pad?" Like, how was I supposed to know that? Like, it didn't tell me to do that. It's crazy.
Another hydrate.
You used to play Twilight Princess, Mikanik said. The only thing I can remember was me stealing health potions by grabbing an empty bottle and getting the health without paying from the bird. That's great. I feel like once you know how Zelda game puzzles tend to be, it sometimes isn't as awful to figure out later on. The other thing that really gets me about Zelda puzzles is that sometimes like the solution to it is fairly logical, but because of the fact that a lot of these video games are kind of old now, the first big dungeon that you go to in Link to the Past, for example, you get the bow and arrow and you're supposed to shoot it into the eye of the big enemies that you can't usually kill with the sword. And I shot the arrow, and to my own perceptions, it went in the eye of the enemy that I was aiming it at. But because it's an old video game and it has old video game jank, it didn't actually hit the exact infinitesimal pixel to trigger the collision flag to actually kill the enemy. So I did that a couple of times, and like the arrow, from my perception, landed in the right place. But it didn't do anything. So I
it's
thought,
like you tried it and it didn't work. Why would it work?
But it was the solution to the problem. I just didn't like execute the action specifically enough. And I had the exact same problem in Majora's Mask. There was like an arrow that I was supposed to shoot at a switch that was on the wall that didn't register a collision, and so I thought that wasn't the solution when it actually was. Same thing with the Dodongo in the Zoro Kingdom.
Yeah.
The first Dodongo boss that you fight, you have to like throw a bomb in its mouth when its mouth is open. I thought that I'd thrown the bomb in the right place. It didn't register a hit, so I thought that that wasn't the solution. Like all kinds of things. It was super, super frustrating. You had that happen too. Yup. Yeah, no, exactly. And so that can be super demoralizing when I'm playing Zelda games. But the more modern ones, so stuff like from the GameCube, Game Boy Advance generation onwards, once they've had a couple of generations to iterate upon the 2D and 3D formulas, so to speak. My favorite Zelda games are Minish Cap on the Game Boy Advance and Wind Waker on GameCube. Wind Waker's ostensibly like, well, both of them have a reputation of being the easiest ones out of all of them. And so, again, I guess I'm just bad at Zelda games. I like the easy ones the best, but they seem to be a little bit more finessed than necessarily the others do.
Yeah. Sometimes that finesse is fine. Sometimes we don't need a slog. We just want something that's like, oh, I can wrap my head around this. You're looking for Sudoku. Yeah. Like, there's Sudoku and, like, jigsaw puzzles, and then there's, like, full-tilt brain teasers and, like, logic puzzles, you know?
Right. And a lot of the times it's not really a logic puzzle. It's just sort of, like, scouring a particular area for the one wall tile that you haven't shot at yet. Like, you get that problem a lot in the older Metroid games.
Oh, hold on. I dropped one of the things that I needed. One sec.
Bomb every wall tile, and eventually you'll find one that changes into the symbol for the kind of weapon that you're supposed to use on it. But then it has a problem with like show don't tell, right? Because it actually literally tells you, oh no, this kind of block only works with the power bomb, and it comes up with a symbol of the power bomb on the wall tile that's totally aesthetically unrelated to the gigantic underground alien cavern that you're in. It looks super out of place, and it's like, yeah, no, I think more modern iterations on the Metroidvania format did that sort of thing a lot better. There's Pokemon and then there's Dark Souls, I guess.
I guess it was more like, I was referring less to like, specific puzzle types, and more just like, sometimes we don't, sometimes we don't seek out a full tilt, like, super challenge. Like, I just want to play a game and have things just do, like, I don't want to boil my brain today.
Sometimes I don't want to grind, I just want to relax.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of challenge, but like, not Dark Souls.
No. Yeah, the game is tagged as difficult on Steam, or if it's tagged as like Souls-like or something like that, it's a pretty surefire guarantee that I'm probably not gonna bother with it. And if I do end up getting it, I'm not gonna complete it. Because there's a game that I've been playing recently called Pseudo Regalia.
Seeing Jessup make this particular bracelet makes me think Matara's gonna take her home with her. I don't know. That I'm not inherently against that idea. Yeah, here's Matara's. It's simple. It's straightforward. There's not really much to it.
Mommy? Sorry, Mommy?
I forget how well you do that. I've gone 2.5 hours and I haven't taken a bathroom break. I think I'm gonna do that real quick. I will be. I'm gonna be right back, but I think I could do words on stream, but I also could just have y'all chat.
Chatting and chilling.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic, but I'm also gonna put the call on here. So let's see, what is it? I'm looking for a browser source. We're looking for call, and yeah, I'll let you both run the show for a second.
Okay.
All right, BRB.
Okay.
And now it's the Pixie Show featuring Shinon and Nijitan.
Other way around.
The Niji Show featuring Shinon and Pixie. No, third rotation. Hi Pixie, hi Shinon. I like game show host. I'm trying to work out like what the answers to this word puzzle are. I'm sure you can do it, right?
Let's see.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm sorry for typing that in chat.
No, you're fine.
Is it gonna come up? No.
I don't
Really?
think it took it. No.
No. Oh, that sucks so much. Apparently, Words on Stream does not like the fact that I typed dick as my word suggestion, but it's short for Richard, I swear. You were just thinking it. Renko, not a day goes by when I don't, so, yeah. I'm really sorry. This is a bad route to take this. So you're off to Offkai, right? Like that's what this is all sort of in preparation for and celebration of, presumably.
Yes. Offkai is the end of May, going into June 2nd. So ironically, when you're on the East Coast, I'll be flying over to the West Coast.
I see. That's right. We got that time zone thing going on.
Yeah. So and Fanime is actually the weekend right before Offkai. So Jessa has 2 conventions back to back.
Damn. I guess it's getting to that sort of season, right?
Yeah, it's convention season. Yeah.
It's duck season, wadded season, convention season. I agree.
Yeah.
Everyone liked this.
Yeah, I'm so very excited about Offkai. Yeah, super excited.
Oh, I got lots of friends to meet and cool people to hang out with.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Such cute voices greeting me back. I love that. I almost want to like leave and come back just to hear it again. Alas,
Cute
I don't think we have time.
Cute voices in celebration for a cute person, definitely.
All right. What kind of one should I do next? This will probably be the last one before we just hang out for a bit, find someone to raid, and then raid them. I could do one for Chibi. I just realized. Actually, I think I have one for Chibi. I don't know.
Does Violet have one?
Oh, I don't know if Violet has one. Let's do one for Violet. Ooh, okay.
I've made candy bracelets for almost everyone. I still haven't made 2 bracelets for 2 people, but I might just use like generic Offkai colors because I don't know what colors to use for them.
E and T right next to each other. I need the letter I now. Surprised there aren't more. See, headphones from 2012. Are these from 2012? DT 770 Pros? I don't know the years of headphones. All I know is headphones make sound go brrr. All right.
They've done a new version of the DT770s actually. I think it's just called DT700. I'm not sure, but I usually when I recommend people a DT series headphone, it's the new one rather than the older ones because there are like 7 different versions with different like ohm ratings for the resistance and things. And so I don't ever have to like answer the question, which ohm version should I get? And I'm like, I don't know the answer to that. Just get the one version that there is, and I
The
don't
one
have
you
to make
feed,
a choice
yeah.
between which
Hi,
ohm
guys.
to give you.
Archines! I'm gonna
Hi, Archives. How you doing?
700X hopefully human. Yes, absolutely.
What are Violet's colors? Like, I know
In my executive
Purple.
opinion,
Purple.
teal. Yeah, purple and teal. Yeah, let's do purple and I don't have teal somewhere. Like these would be teal, yeah?
Yeah,
Or these
those
are more
also-
turquoise.
Those are pretty teal.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. But we need a lot of purple. Her name is literally Violet. For goodness sake, it's purple. Right. Put some purple here too. Yeah, make it special. Yeah, sparkly. Ooh, wait, okay. Let's go ahead and do... Let's add some flowers. Yeah. As a matter of fact, no. Let's get some hearts in there too. Yeah.
Violet getting special treatment. I see.
I can make adjustments to yours if you
I'm
want.
teasing.
I also kind of like, there's a little bit of somewhere between teasing and supporting and wanting to just make this one really hyper femme.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Listen, if there's anything that good girls really need, it's occasional teasing to get them all flustery.
Finally lean into it really hard.
Truth.
So let's go all out.
Yeah.
Give me one quick second. I just gotta go grab some food from the fridge.
No worries. Do what you gotta
Okay.
do.
Oh, Justin, make it sparkly too. Get like some like glittery ones.
I'm gonna see if I have some glittery ones. Hold on. I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack break.
Okay.
You're such a good girl.
I forgot I had that. Thanks, Layton.
You also owe a hydrate.
Thank you. I need a minute. Why, Renko? Perchance you have certain reactions to certain phrases. Come by. Ah, totally fair. That is perchance a thing that happens on the stream. So, just be forewarned. Okay. Is this too many beads? I might take.
Dad.
I might get rid of the stars. I feel like those would like dig into her skin a little bit, and I know she's not big on that. Yeah. That might be enough. Thanks, Latent. Gosh darn it. Not me totally not redeeming that during Cotton stream. Anyhow, let's go ahead and let's make another one. All right. We need a center though. Let's get the heart. Wait, I think the heart's gonna be asymmetrical. Let's get a round one. Another one of these. Yeah, Jade. I thought I'd make some candy bracelets for Fanime, for Offkai, other future, gigs. You miss me. Haha. Kelly, hello. Yes, we are making candy bracelets. I've made several already. Okay, I've made a surprising amount in just under 3 hours.
And plus one.
Yep, and another one that I gave to my amazing friend, Needy Time.
On my physical wrist.
Yep. They are rocking it now. Right. All right. Let's put that there. Ah! Get back over here. There we go. Yeah. There it is. And then, what are we gonna do? What's the arrangement gonna be? Ah, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Up there. We're seeing Michael's, yeah. Michael's is always a good time.
A quick store run when I arrive at the end of the month. Or
Maybe, just maybe. Just a slight one. Just a little one. Just
you never
a
know.
little one.
If we have time, you may not have time.
Yeah. Well, just a couple minutes. I mean, the airport's right there, so you know, just a little short visit on the way back. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slightly, and not too much. Just a couple bucks worth of beads. You know, beads are super cheap, so just a couple. You know.
Yeah. Just like a bag.
Yeah, a bag, or two.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just a bag or two. It's barely anything. All right, there you go. Do I hear Kingdom Hearts sounds over there?
Yeah, just 10-minute trip. Not big deal,
I'm
no big
working
deal.
for Violet's sake.
That's fair. That's fair. I wasn't judging. I was just noticing the sounds.
Yeah. I mean, if I hear Kingdom Hearts, I look for Violet.
That makes sense. Yeah. These days, whenever I think about Kingdom Hearts, I can just hear her just like, I can hear her frustratedly like, hacking. Yeah. Come on. Get through. There. And then we reverse the process. And we have the heart, sorry, the flower going this way. Oh, it's got like a little bit of an issue there. Hold on. See how there's kind of like a little bit in the way? What's that?
Did someone just leave the call?
Yeah, Shinon's out.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay, sorry about that. The second I sat down with my food, it was
Out of batteries, and I was like, oh, I better plug in the power adapter, and it was like, no. It's fine.
And just no, death.
Hi, Jade. How you doing?
Yep. And we're gonna do this. I think she might enjoy that this is symmetrical as well. Okay. And then the heart. And then this one. Come on, go through. All right. And then we're gonna loop it into this one. I might do. Yeah, let's get it through there. Ah, come on, all the way through. Thank you. Okay. And then we're gonna do right over left under. Left over right under. Right over left. Oh no. Under. Left over right. And under. Come on. There we go. And then we trim the excess. Hello, Tyda. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, nice. Hello, hello.
I literally sent the message like 3 seconds.
Ah.
I told him about my candy, and like 3 seconds later,
And that one's for Violet. So let's review the ones that we've made, and then we'll hang out for a little bit, and then I will look for someone to raid, and then we'll raid them. We have one for Violet. We have one for Renko. We have one based on a Trueno A86 in the panda design, because I'm basic. We have this kind of cutesy girly one, but with also signs of malice.
absolute malice.
Femininity, but with malice. We have the one that Niji just handed me again. Yeah, this one.
Hi, Archives. How you doing?
Hello.
hello.
And then we have this one. Very, very important. This one. Trans rights. And then we made this one for the Maid Cafe because it says Moe Moe Kyun. You know, oishiku nare moe moe kyun. Fanime. Maido, just maid, and one from Atara-kan. Yeah. Look at all this candy we made. Oh.
It's candy time.
Quite a mouthful.
Indeed. Hard candy, it seems.
Piece of candy.
Where's the one for Odyssey? I've been given plenty of candy. I think I've had butts. I've received plenty of candy over time. Also,
you gotta make them for everyone but yourself, and other people will make them for you.
well, I gotta scooch all over because it looks like Shannon. It looks like you were hiding behind my right boob, which is not a bad hiding spot. It's just it just wasn't concealing all of you.
Jessa, I've got a little secret to divulge to you.
Ayo.
I am hiding behind your right. No, I'm kidding.
Gasp! The scandal! I'm scandalized. Good job. All right. I'm gonna stack my bead making stuff. This is probably not the only stuff I'm gonna make. Gosh, this is really fun. Maybe I'll do this again next week. But that is what I'm gonna make today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do here, and I'm gonna get the call visible here. And yeah, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm alright.
What kind of tree fits in your hand? A palm tree.
Excellent first.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is a way to make an entrance. Now, Pool of the Dead. Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to catch fog? Missed.
Oh god. These are awful, but
They
also
are.
brilliant.
Yeah, it's up there with like the time that I tried to tell several puns in a row, but just none of them landed. No pun intended.
Oh.
Yeah, what's on your minds? What's on your hearts? We're at that point where I can take questions, comments, remarks, redemptions for about 5 more minutes, and then we raid out. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Pool. You just get in and we're like in the last few minutes of stream. I'm sorry. Did I get punished for it?
No.
Are you suggesting that I need punishing? Have I been that bad, Wolfskin? Wolfkin, I'm so sorry. Anyhow!
Well, now you do need
Woo! Yeah, now I'm actually gonna smack myself on the wrist. Just there we go. Yeah, that's yeah.
I need to decide what it is I'm going to play tonight.
Wait, what now?
I agree.
Yep,
I'm
I just did it.
Trying to decide what it is I'm going to play because I don't really want to do Zelda again for like the 3rd night in a row because it's I'm getting a little bit of Zelda fatigue. Basically.
That's fair.
Because I've like grinded away at it pretty significantly. I was going to do some Halo at some point. I want to go through all of the Halo games because I recently got an external hard drive and I can now actually have the Master Chief Collection installed.
Sorry, I want to respond to Pool of the Dead real quick. Did you hear about the actor that broke his leg on stage? He's still in the cast. Actually, did you hear about that guy that lost his entire left side? He's all right now.
Oh my god.
These are miserable.
I am physically in pain for these.
Hello! Welcome back!
Hello!
We're on the tail end of stream, but I'm so glad that you're here. How you doing? Did you make it back safely? How humorous. Why did I just with that? I'm sorry. My voice is in a weird state. Humorous. Yeah, it's good to see you here. You're playing Yakuza 5. How'd that go? Did I get sick? I'm sorry to hear that. It's weird that I'm actually not sick, but my voice is still a little bit hecky, as you can see from the text above my head, which dictates all that I say and all that I do. You know why graveyards are so noisy at night? Because of all the coughing. I see.
Oh, we're doing bone puns today.
Yeah,
I got
done. A skeleton.
Shannon, if I may add a side quest to your Halo journey.
Oh yeah.
Once you've beaten Halo 1, you should totally look into playing Cursed Halo.
Cursed
Oh my
Halo.
God.
Oh no.
What is that?
All I'm gonna say, without ruining the whole mod, is they add a grenade that has over 100 random effects.
Oh my god.
Who should we raid today? I'm just realizing, like, there's so many good streamers on today, like Matara Khan, Cinder, Chibi, Cabal, there's Strawberry, Naya, there's Lucky Akama, Vil. Been wearing bread on my head to lose weight. It's my loaf hat diet. Oh my gosh. Wow. Violet, I think we raided Violet pretty recently, didn't we? Oneko Tiago is doing like game dev stuff with Paper Mario.
I think you rated her yesterday.
That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I usually try to raid like folks with lower view counts, but I'm also tempted to just raid Matara. No, Naya's doing okay. Naya's streaming at the moment.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's raid Naya. Oh my gosh, that would like okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, now that we have our raid target, any last questions, comments from Arcs Redemptions? This is your last chance to if you're new here, those channel point redeems are something. I'll put it that way. Why am I offering this information? I should just not do that. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame.
You secretly want it. That's kind of the problem with the whole thing, right? It's just like, oh no.
I want. Well, here's the thing. I want engagement, and to some extent, I wouldn't offer things if I was genuinely upset about them. Hydrate that again.
I want attention. I want to be. I want to get the like the good girl treatment, but I also know that it's gonna make me super fucking flustered.
That makes sense though.
I like
and
it.
You can always get the good girl experience here, Shinon. Just ask. That's all you gotta do. All right. So, I did the hydrate. I'm gonna do a natural voice. Thank you. Oh, Renko asking for the. Okay. Let me pause the music real quick and see if I can get this delivered right. Hi, honey. I tried to do it the way that like Suisei does it. Did that and then the wink. Let me do that real quick. Here we go. Here we go. And there we have it. All right, friends. Thank you for redeeming it, Renko. All right, it is about that time. We've been doing this for about 3 hours. Let's go ahead and raid into the amazing Naya's stream. Looks like she's playing Fallout 76. She just made the Plus program. Let's go!
Oh, bang it.
I'm so happy for her. All right, all right, so I do not end my I've been bad about ending my streams without freebies up until recently, so let me go ahead and do that one more time. And then we'll raid out. So... All right. Actually, we haven't done one of these today, so I'll just do it for free. Ara, iko da ne. Immediately jailed. Jailed for ara crimes.
I heard you do the you did the what is it? Shinkon Santaku thing. The other night as well. You haven't done that in a while.
It's been a little bit. I try to save that for special occasions. Like, if someone's already redeemed Ara Ara, I try to do Shinkon Santaku. But,
See if I remember it.
What?
I'm just trying to think of whether or not I remember it. It's,
Gohan ni suru. Ofore ni suru.
Soretomo watashi.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, with Shinkon Santaku, it's all about the anticipation. Like, it's as if you were approaching your hobby, like right as I get home. It's like, Okaeri nasai. Gohan ni suru? Ofuro ni suru? Soretomo watashi? You gotta add the coquettish giggle at the end. You've gotta add that. It's just that little hint. Sorry, not that I've thought about it too much.
I desperately need to like learn what the Japanese phrase for master is, so that I can.
That's Goshujin-sama.
What is it? Sorry.
Goshujin-sama.
Goshujin-sama.
Goshujin-sama, yeah.
So it would be welcome back, master. Would be.
Okaeri nasai Goshujin-sama.
Goshujin-sama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
And
Probably.
then
Okay.
if it's if the master is a mistress, it's Ojo-sama.
Ojo-sama.
Yeah. The kind of Ojo-sama, you know?
Yeah, with one hand covering the mouth kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love that so much. No, so one of the people that I work with at work, he told me that he was in digital marketing back when he lived in Japan. This actually turned out to be not entirely the whole truth. He worked in a host club.
Oh!
And I was like, it scans, right? Because one of the other members of staff told me, and this Japanese member of staff, she said to me, "Oh, the new manager, did you hear about where he used to work?" And I was like, "Yeah, he was in digital marketing." And she was like, "Okay, it scans that he told you that he was in digital marketing because you don't really have these in the UK. But have you ever heard of host clubs?" I'm like, "Ain't no fucking way. There ain't no way." But when I looked at his profile picture when he introduced himself on WhatsApp, I was like, hey, yo, this guy handsome though. Like, he's pretty cute. He's pretty attractive. And he turned up, and I was like, I swear to God, I've seen this guy somewhere before. Like, he has one of those faces where he could be somebody famous, like a star from like a J-drama or something like that. And no, I hadn't. But
also, I'm seeing in chat basically Bao. No. Bao is not an Ojo-sama. Bao is just pure weapons grade unhinged. Yeah, Ojo-sama would be more like Hyakumen Bara Salome over in Nijisanji. Or like, who else would be like an Ojo-sama? Like, Hime-sama. Wait, Hime-sama is more princess.
Princess, right?
Yeah, that's short of master or mistress. Hime-sama is like, oh, welcome back, princess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that is also very much a thing.
Excuse me,
princess. Yeah. I wonder how they would dub that in Japanese, like, excuse me, Ojo-sama.
It would be Hime-san.
Yeah. Sumimasen, Ojo-sama. Oh my God. I hate it.
You gotta like translate the tone. The
tone
is, like,
it's like if
excuse me. Sumimasen.
Oh no! We gotta raid before I do too much more of this. Oh no! Okay, hold on. There's the thank you screen. We're doing that. This is our raid message. All right, raid Naya. Please give Naya lots of love.
Butchering the Japanese language if we keep on doing this. So make sure that we send Mondo Lovu Desu to
Naya,
the individual to whom the raid is targeted.
Yeah, and like the thing is, during Toho Fest, I was very reserved with my use of Japanese because I don't know enough about that. I'm not gonna bust into like a meeting with A1 and like Shiori be like, "Arara," but like on stream, all bets are off. I feel like if they saw me now, I would just spontaneously combust. Watch them actually be in chat.
All of my new co-workers, I always give them yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Yeah. See, that's classy. That's like, oh yeah, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. That's classy. That's sophisticated. That's good.
Well, I'm nothing if not classy, sophisticated.
You are very classy.
Well, actually, I'm less of a classy, sophisticated, and good. I'm more of a classy, sophisticated, and neutral evil there.
So here's the thing. I gotta hit the raid button, and then I gotta like close the stream, and then I'm gonna spend some time with my lovely, amazing friend. So bye bye for now. Bye bye.
See y'all soon. Later.
Oh, he asked me. The confetti surprise. Yay! All right. Give lots and lots of love to Naya. Bye bye.